Start recording. We're recording. Bam. What's up? We good? We out here. And here we go. Pew 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 pew.
Talanoa Hufanga.
Uh-oh. What's up, y'all? Barely Shit
Welcome
Drawers,
back.
episode 9. Let's go.
Yo. Didn't even count down. What the hell?
What are you talking about?
We get a non-existent countdown on this show.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
it.
I just hit you with it. Just fucking
Usually they-
baloney to the face.
Usually our cues are just loud ass pews.
Yeah.
So every
once
time
you
you
hear me,
hear
you
that-
just...
Yeah.
You know
What's
it's
up,
game.
y'all?
You know it's game time. What's
We
up,
got,
boys?
We got a lot of NFL to talk about. A lot of big games this week. It was a hell of a good week in the NFL, to be honest. A little depressing
So-
for me, but
And me.
we're going to talk about who I think are the floundering San Francisco Giants.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hot take!
The explosive crypto market, and we'll give our picks for week 2.
Let's go, dude. I'm in it. First of all, before we start anything, get straight to the point in what matters most. The fuck are you pussies drinking?
Dan's
I got
not
this
drinking.
week. I got the
Dude, what-
same bourbon I've been drinking, and I don't remember
Dude,
what it's called.
put that down. You don't want to show people that you're drinking that.
That's water.
It's bourbon, dude. The
Literally-
ice is just
It's like murky
The ice-
bathwater, dude.
the ice
Literally
is just
lemonade.
melted.
He's drinking lemonade.
Alright, so
That's
he's got
fun.
some bourbon. Alright. What you got, Zook? Num juice!
The num
Well,
num, dude.
Num
Coming in
Num's
hot with
coming
the
hot.
num. Alright.
But I gotta finish that one first.
Look at the
Oh,
cute
it's
dog.
like, yeah,
IPA.
look at the cute dog.
And then...
No, actually, look at this. Oh, this is an IPA. I thought it was a pale ale. Okay, my bad.
Shit. I'm keeping it consistent. I'm going back to the Blackberry Supernova. 'Cause I bought a
Oh, what is
4-pack.
that?
It's a bomb,
What is
dude.
that?
Blackberry Supernova.
Almanac,
Almanac?
dude.
Oh,
Bomb. I had that shit last week.
dude, look at the can. They're literally the exact same. Like the top of the can.
Yeah, they've
bottom
been
of the
doing
can.
that. Like those weird, like,
Yeah,
half
they have the
paper.
silver. They have the silver cans, and they just put a paper. That's
Yeah,
like
it's like a paper
the,
film.
it's like the old school, like, you know, it's kind of like it shows it's a brewery. and-
Well, like every microbrew does it, and the one
Yeah.
the Federation Brewing, they do a lot of that, like canning for a lot of other breweries. Like Alameda
Oh,
Brewing does their canning there.
Honestly, that's how you know you're getting a good beer.
Yeah,
If
right.
it's got a paper film, you know it's probably good.
Yeah,
If it's printed on, it's some bullshit like big old brewery, and it's gonna just be like some fucking factory bullshit that you're drinking.
the slop, the bottom of the barrel slop.
Yeah, just slop, dude. All right, cool. Well, we got that out of the way. Let's jump into it. What do we got to start?
Let's talk about Redskins Giants last night, the first game of the NFL week in week 2. Actually, a hella good game. Outside of the Rams blowout of the Bears, every primetime game has been hella good so far. Raiders, Ravens, and the first game, the Bucks. That was a good game. I mean,
There's
Last
been a lot of
night's
good
game.
games. Yeah.
yeah, last night's game was just good. It
I
showed
agree.
a couple of bad teams in the NFC East, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Terrible teams.
Really bad mistakes that got made. I think somebody related Daniel Jones to Eli Manning, which I thought was like perfect. Eli's obviously better, but his facial expressions are like dead on Eli Manning.
Yeah.
That he makes during the game.
Those stupid ass looks.
So accurate.
Just terrible mistakes in that game. The drop pass by Darius Slayton in the end zone.
Oh,
And-
dude, that was so easy. That was very catchable, by the way.
And the pick that Heineke threw
Oh, bad timing.
was bad.
Bad
Like
timing.
they're trying to run the ball out, and he throws a pick.
The worst time. But I mean, that just
Uh,
goes to show, like, kind of like what I was talking to you guys about earlier with the whole next man thing up. Like, it's good to have that confidence and then like kind of move forward with that approach, like next man up. Like one man down. The next guy's gonna come in, he's gonna take over the show, and we can still move forward as a team. But like, there's things that you can't replace from those starting players, which is consistency and just like playmaking ability. Like, that's why those guys won the starting job to begin with. That's why fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick was the starting quarterback, because he's not going to throw a pick at that moment. So
No.
I think
McLaurin
I think
still
they're just,
stepped up though.
but even with that being said, though, like even though there was a huge mistake, it was terrible. I thought Heineke actually played decent the whole game.
He played
Aside
really
from
well.
that, he played really well.
Yeah.
He played
Yeah,
really
him
well.
and McLaurin. McLaurin had a baller ass game.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
he
top
did.
tier-
He balled out. Yeah.
He's
And-
a top tier wide receiver. You guys questioned me drafting him in one of our fantasy leagues, but I mean it's crazy too because he was not the top wide receiver at Ohio State when he played there, but he's a top tier wide receiver and like the other DBs in the NFL talk about him like he's a top tier wide receiver.
Yeah.
And I mean he just showed it. He just gets open. He makes big plays.
He's a beast. Yeah. I mean, I had him on my team last year. I was a little disappointed, but I think a lot of that was because of Dwayne Haskins and not so much him. So. But yeah, I
He's
mean,
definitely good.
I drafted him last year because I watched him his rookie year, and I was like, damn, this guy's crazy. Like, he's balling out.
I have him in my ESPN league, and he's crushing.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. And I think, a guy like Heineke or even Fitzpatrick, guys that like to throw the ball, they're going to rely on him a hell of. So they're going to be targeting him a shitload. Obviously, Logan Thomas also. He looked pretty good. Saw him make a couple, pretty athletic leaping catches. But yeah,
He's
outside
a
of those
beast.
two guys, I feel like there's a huge drop-off in the talent for that team.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson and Terrell Moore, and that's it. And then, what do you guys think
I
of
like
Saquon?
Gibson. Well, he can't. His knee's fucked up. I don't know why he even played on short
Yeah,
rest
I was going to
last
say
week
he
too.
didn't look explosive.
He didn't look explosive. He did have one good big play. He had a big 40-yard run.
Yeah.
Outside of that, yeah, I mean, he just
Looked like he just
The
ran into a fucking cloud of people a lot.
yeah. The Giants' line is not a good run blocking line. They really swarmed on him in the run game and pass game. They're just like he's a weapon out of the backfield. They're just not throwing him the ball.
Yeah.
Throw some screens for him.
Yeah, part of it might have just been bad coaching.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say the one thing that stood out to me is he did not look explosive. Like when the ball got into his hands, I didn't see crazy. Like when you see an elite player get the ball, they're always making something crazy. Like even if they don't get any yardage, you could just see the effort that's there and the explosiveness. I just didn't see it out of him.
He's definitely hurt. You can tell.
Yeah, he looks sluggish.
Yeah. He'll still be back. I think he'll still make some plays throughout the season where he will show that explosion. But maybe he needs this big long break after the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
If you guys if you had to pick what the worst game was, what was the most? Well, I was gonna say worst. What was a surprising game to you of the week?
Surprising?
I'd say that Cardinals-Titans game was my biggest surprise.
I would say that because of how much the Titans underperformed. I wasn't
Yeah.
surprised that the Cardinals performed really well. I think
No,
they're going to be
I wasn't
great.
surprised the Cardinals won. I was surprised the Cardinals blew them the fuck out.
Yeah, the Titans really struggled. And it could be that the Cardinals are really that good, or it could just be that the Titans came out and just shit the bed. You know what team I think stuck out the most to me was the Bengals.
Yeah?
Dude, the
Big win.
Bengals came out swinging. I
Mhm.
thought they were going to get crushed, honestly. I thought they have a lot of really young receivers. Joe Burrow's coming off of a horrible knee injury. I thought they were going to be bad, and he just came out and was just throwing hands. So I think the
There's
Bengals
one
were
other
pretty
game-
impressive.
The one other game that's surprising me, but go ahead, Zook. What was your surprising game?
Mine was not for the good reason, but the Packers Saints game.
Yeah. that's what I
Oh,
was
the
gonna say.
Packers! Oh, dude, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Oh my god,
I mean,
I told
what
you
is
guys.
happening?
so
told-
bad.
I told everybody at the beginning of the season, Jameis fucking
Famous Jameis. You did, dude. You called it.
Is going to go nuts. And he went nuts and threw 5 touchdown passes.
Yeah,
And
We'll see
they-
if he can keep it up, but yeah, so far so good. I mean, he
If
crushed
you look
it.
at the score, that was a blowout, though. If you looked at the game wasn't as much of a blowout.
No, he only threw
Um,
145 yards, dude. He wasn't he
Yeah.
threw 600 yards or
he
something.
wasn't
You know what I'm saying?
he
Yeah.
wasn't thrown all over the yard. And it was a close. It was 17-3, and the Packers had the ball, and Aaron Rodgers threw that shitty interception.
The one that was behind
Yeah.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
That was the
Dude.
worst. That might be the worst throw I've ever seen him throw.
He
And
threw a
that-
couple
that's-
of weird ones, man, falling down. You know
It
what I'm
was
saying? He was
awkward, dude. It was
it was
not-
really bad.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Yeah,
That
for
was the
some
most
reason-
shocking game for me.
Yeah, but that third quarter play right there changed the game, and then he came back out and threw an interception right after that, and it was he was
Game
trying
over.
to take a shot down the field, and the safety stayed back, and from there it was over.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
It was
I thought
ugly.
the Raiders game was pretty surprising.
That was an amazing game, by the way.
Yeah,
That was so fucking good.
I did
it was,
not.
was gonna say at one point, like you thought the Raiders were out of it. I mean, it was 14-0, and the Ravens were looking hella good. Like they came out like looking like the team everyone expected them to be, and you're just like, oh boy, the Raiders are in trouble. Like, you know, the Ravens are just coming out throwing hands. Lamar Jackson looks unstoppable, freak, super
Just
fucking
running everywhere,
dude,
everywhere.
A monster. And I was like, oh shit, dude, the Raiders they're done. Like they're not gonna win this. And then out of nowhere, dude, you could just like see the shift in energy, and you could just like almost see it on the Ravens, bro. They were just like getting worried. They're like, oh shit, these guys are coming out throwing hands. And the Raiders just got into this rhythm, and they just were nonstop. The defense specifically, the Raiders D-line, that was probably the best Raiders D-line I've seen maybe in my entire life.
Max Crosby is insane.
Yeah, that is a monster.
Insane. Who's that guy they had in the middle, too, that was playing hella well? They had one guy, one of their interior linemen, that was just busting through and constantly putting pressure.
Max Crosby.
Well, no, he's a DE. There was him and another guy that I felt like those two were always busting through. But yeah, no, it was really impressive. Max Crosby obviously crushing it. Looked like
Ngakoue, maybe Ngakoue.
Maybe it was Ngakoue. It might have been him.
He got hurt though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Jonathan Hankins, maybe Quentin Jefferson.
But yeah, either way, it was.
I was
really
surprised
impressed
by the Raiders. I was surprised by their offense because their offense like started off the game so slow, They did not look good at all. They looked out of sorts, and then all of a sudden just kicked it in gear to where they were, you know, running the ball, slinging the ball. It was the second half really that they just picked it up.
Yeah, fourth quarter even. I mean, really.
They just kicked into gear. It was game over, dude. After that.
So for how bad is Alex Leatherwood? Come on, this guy.
Dude, he was trying to lose that game. He was trying to lose. There was so many bad things he did, like so many stupid penalties, and just like giving up a fucking quarterback pressure at the worst time. Like, dude was shit in the bed all night. It was crazy.
You know what they did really good on defense? Their defense has improved tremendously from last year. I mean, it's one game, but
their defensive backs played really well.
Yeah, they were able to get pressure up the middle on Lamar Jackson as well as pressure on the outside.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the Browns did when the Browns beat them like 2 years ago. They were able to get penetration on the middle so that, you know, when their edge rushers are going to get pressure, Lamar Jackson can't just slip out right up the middle and run up the field and create a little bit of space. But if you press him from the middle, dude, that's where he gets all his weapons taken. We still had fucking tons of big runs that were just ridiculous, but I mean, that's how you get pressure. That's how you beat the Ravens, get pressure up the middle like they did.
Yeah. He's the most slippery human being I've ever witnessed.
If he could throw the ball to himself, he would. I mean, he would. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy literally had the most carries, the most yards. I mean, it's ridiculous.
He's a freak. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best athletes in the NFL. I think. Dude's an absolute.
Yeah, we could talk about the Browns game too. The Browns had a tough loss on Sunday. I think it was a little hard to swallow, but at the same time, there's a lot of good takeaways from it. They fucking just scored at will on them. They had 2 bad drives and a fumble that were really their demise and a drop punt. But I mean, their defense wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad though. And I mean, their offense just impressed the shit out of me.
Yeah.
The way they moved the ball down the field with that much ease and that much confidence.
Yeah, their O-line was baller.
Dude, their offensive line just blew them out of the water. And that's blowing Chris Jones.
And that's the thing is, they stood toe-to-toe with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like,
they should win that
win
game.
or loss, showing how well they played against a team of that caliber goes to show like how serious they are as contenders this year. So I think for the Browns it's a win, honestly. Like, you barely lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, that's a fucking win.
Yeah.
You know, we
lost to the Kansas City Chiefs because of a fumble and a drop punt, really.
Yeah. Exactly. So I was impressed by the Browns as well. I thought they looked really good.
Tough division though.
Yeah.
Tough division, but the Browns' schedule this year is not very hard. It's not very hard at all. The division's tough. Obviously, you got 6 games against tough divisional opponents, 2 of those being the Bengals. But I mean, next week they got the Texans.
Yeah, that's a wash. That's an easy win.
Yeah, we got like 3 straight games against bad teams, and then I think we played
the Bears, the Vikings,
speaking
Chargers.
of the Texans, how disappointed were you with Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of saw it coming.
He picked it up at the end, but that was kind of like
situation.
garbage time points. But yeah, he got crushed. 3 interceptions in like the first half. The fuck was he doing, dude?
Well, the whole team sucks.
Yeah, they're a little rough. I thought they were actually going to be better than they were. I thought they were going to crush the Texans, honestly. But yeah, I mean,
we both picked the Jags.
Yeah,
both of us. But you look back at it, it's like a rookie quarterback, and that team is so just they need another couple years in the draft.
They're raw, dude. They're raw.
They are not good.
It's gross.
They are not good.
Mm.
And then we had the Niners.
Yeah.
41. It was wait. It was 41-13 at one point. And then Jason Verrett gets hurt. And in less than a quarter, the Lions put up 20 points.
It was like 6 minutes, right?
Yeah,
it was in like 6 minutes. They put up like 20 points, and it was like right after Verrett got hurt. And they were just eating Dante Johnson up. I almost threw my remote through the TV. That guy is the worst corner in football. He literally was just like, oh, dude, I would do better. I was watching it like literally, I would do better. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's like spinning in a circle, like running the wrong direction. Like, dude, it is atrocious how bad he is. But immediately following the game, the Niners signed 2 corners because they quickly realized how bad he is and how desperate they are. Yeah, they got they already had Josh Norman. They got Drake Kirkpatrick though also.
So, Josh Norman's like 137 years old.
Dude, I'll take 137-year-old Josh Norman over Dante Johnson. I swear to God, dude. Dude, it was the most pathetic showing I've ever seen. It was fucking atrocious. But yeah, no, I'm getting worried. I mean, obviously the Niners came out strong. They put up 41 points, which is great for anyone against any NFL team. I don't care how bad or good they are. The offense was gelling. They looked great. Deebo Samuel looked like a monster. He's ready to ball out this year. There was a couple things that I thought were weird. Ayuk, he didn't get a single target.
No,
and
he played like 13 snaps.
Played like 13 snaps and was on special teams for like 1 punt return. And the consensus on all of it is really odd because we're getting like different stories. Like one person's like, oh, he was out past curfew. The other person, oh, he's dealing with a hamstring injury. And then Shanahan is like, oh, he still hasn't learned what it's like to be a pro yet.
Yeah.
There's so much weird shit going on with it. Like, no one knows what the truth is. But it is weird, Like, he's supposed to be the wide receiver 1. He didn't get a single target and barely played any snaps.
Well, in the morning on the way to work, I listened to this podcast, like, fucking, these clowns on the East Coast, because like early morning, 6 a.m. shit, right? And they were saying that Sherfield is just better. Like, that he's just flat out a better receiver than Ayuk right now. Like, Ayuk came in well, I mean, it is what it is. The practice team, they're saying, Ayuk came in a little heavy, out of shape, didn't really do what he was supposed to do in the offseason. Sherfield came in lean, quick, and was, running routes better or whatever. And I guess he's been showing it in practice, is what they say. And these 2 guys both are beat writers for the Niners, whatever. So
yeah, well, I'll be the first one to say that Sherfield fucking balled out this season. We picked him up from the Cardinals, right?
No, he's a rookie.
Arizona. He's a rookie. He's a first-year rookie.
Oh, I thought he... Oh, okay. I thought he came from the Cardinals.
I drafted him.
But yeah, he did look good in the preseason. He balled out. But to say he's better than Ayuk is a little crazy because Ayuk is supposed to be our wide receiver. Like, they say Ayuk is better than Deebo. So...
Yeah. That talent... And
that's saying a lot to say Sherfield's better. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe the hype on Sherfield saying that he came in and looked great, but to say he's stealing Ayuk's spot, I don't know if I buy that yet.
Well, I just think that's how Shanahan does shit, right? He's old school. Like, he's like whoever's performing in practice, whoever's like putting in the reps, whoever's catching
that's
the rock.
True.
And,
he is very
cold.
What I'm
saying? Like, he doesn't really give a shit like what your name is. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever's performing is who's playing the game.
Yeah,
It's not like
and he might have
it's not
been
like-
he might have been doing that to send a message to Ayuk too. Like, this is how I expect you to show up to practice.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
but yeah, so we lost.
And part of that
lost
could have been they
Jason-
were up by 2. They were up by 30 points. You know what I'm saying? Like part of that could have been that too.
Yeah, complacency. I mean,
yeah,
none of this,
yeah,
none of
that's
this
true.
happens. None of this looks bad or anything like that. George Kittle just catches that onside kick.
Oh my god, dude!
And
Literally.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
dude! That literally, my heart almost fell out of my chest when that happened. I was just like, we're literally gonna lose this game. Like, I was like, we're gonna fucking lose it. We're up
that
by
wasn't
30.
even-
We're gonna lose this game.
That wasn't the hard part. When Debo fumbled,
Oh,
I knew it
dude.
was over. I knew it was over. It was over.
I was like, oh my god, they're coming back and they're tying it. Like, this is it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a rough game to watch as a Niner fan. It was pretty
Oh, it was
heartbreaking.
probably a blast to watch.
Well, the first half was.
was.
Well, no, the first 3 quarters was a blast. I was like, oh, dude, we
Yeah.
look great. Rhett got hurt, and I was like, oh my fucking god! Like the way he reacted, I knew it was the ACL. I knew instantly he was done. And I was like, that's fucked. Like there goes our best DB. And then Mostert, we didn't find out till after the game how serious it was. At first, they were like, oh yeah, it's not going to be a big deal. He might miss a couple weeks. And then that turned into, oh, he's getting surgery. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
And then now we're finding out Dre Greenlaw is getting surgery. He's going to be out for 8 weeks. So, and we're already missing Emmanuel Mosley, Tarvarius Moore, Trey Sermon, and Jeff Wilson Jr. So, like, there's... And Jalen Hurd. So, there's so many key players to our team.
Devontae Harris.
Yeah.
Why?
It goes on and on.
Why is Jalen Hurd still on their team?
Why?
Because he's
Why
a
is he
beast.
taking up a roster? Why he hasn't played for 3? Everybody's been saying he's a beast for 3 years, and he hasn't
I know.
seen the fucking field.
That's the problem.
Not
Dude,
once.
that's the whole team, though. You could say the
Oh,
same thing about
God.
Raheem Mostert. People say he's like
No,
the
but
best
he
running back in the
plays.
league.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
he
like, what? He has like
plays.
12 games in the last 3 years?
I know, but he played in a couple games.
That's true. But I think it goes back to the whole point of, like, what the fuck is wrong with the 49ers training staff?
Put my fingers in.
Like, how do we have that many players who are just constantly getting, like, severely injured all the time?
Mhm.
Like, Jalen Hurd is supposed to be this beast, giant, like, Mike Evans type slot receiver. And he shows it when he's healthy in practice. But then the second he gets into a game, he gets hurt in the first 5 minutes. And then we never see the guy again.
What's he doing? Sucking Kyle Shanahan's dick or something?
Dude, I don't know.
Well,
Well,
dude,
maybe he's going to come back as running back. Because they're running out of running backs.
Yeah,
He's
they're
the
going to
running
throw him
back.
as running back. He might as well.
He's
It's
the
just
running
crazy
back.
to me. I mean, it's really frustrating, too, because I know the potential of the team when we're healthy. I mean, I think we could literally be a Super Bowl caliber team when we're healthy.
Well, everybody does. Everybody says
But
that.
every single
team.
year, we have like 6 to 8 severe injuries to very key positions and key players. And then it's just like instantly derailed. We go from Super Bowl team to like maybe we make the playoffs, we're 7 to 8 wins. And it's happening again this season. It's just driving me nuts.
I don't think it's gotten that bad yet.
Not yet, because the positions that are being hurt are not as key yet. I mean, the running back really sucks. Losing Raheem is crazy because we don't have that much depth behind him. That's going to hurt our running game a lot. But we still got both of our healthy quarterbacks. We still got all of our wide receivers, minus Jalen Hurd, who I don't really count yet because he's never really played.
And yeah, Trent Williams. That's all that matters.
And we have our O-line, which is huge. That's
Yeah.
very important. Our O-line, and then our D-line is healthy. Like, that's super important because we can lose a couple pieces here and there, even though we're losing a lot of pieces here and there. But yeah, once
dominate on the
we
line.
lose a guy like Nick Bosa, once we lose a guy like Trent Williams, it's over. Like, we're we might as well just fucking call it a season. Throw in the
who
towel.
really impressed me, though? D Ford was impressive.
Dude, he looked good.
To see him come back and play as well as he did.
You guys should have been
Bosa-
retired. You guys should have been retired last year. What the hell?
Bosa looked a little out of it, just a little bit, just
He was-
getting back in.
He's getting
into it.
manhandled by a rookie.
Yeah, Penei Sewell, who the
Yeah,
fucking
but
should've
but
taken.
that dude's a big motherfucker now. That dude's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He's no chump.
And then the biggest story of the whole game, I did not think Trey Lance was going to see the field, and he throws us the first fucking touchdown pass.
First
I
touchdown
get
of
my
the season,
props?
dog.
Can I get my props?
Lazook called it. He did say he was gonna.
Too bad you're too much of a pussy to lay some money on the line about it.
Too bad you didn't put your money where your mouth is.
I like pressed you for it. I was like, dude, give me that fucking bet. Give me it right now. I'll bet you $1,000. You're like, nope.
Yeah, I did. Well, you did. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, but no, I thought that was cool, and
that took me by surprise. That just shocked the shit out of me. That they have that much confidence in him to put him in that situation, and like this is why Kyle Shanahan is a smart coach. Like everybody's thinking he's gonna run the ball because that's why he's in there, and he turns around and fires a touchdown.
Play action.
Yeah, Shanahan's always doing some sneaky shit.
Dude, and that's the thing too. Is like, I mean, I'm not trying to suck off Shanahan, but the dude's a badass coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
good. Everyone thought they were going to bring in Trey. Like, I think most experts thought they were going to come in for a play or two, and so other coaches got a plan for it. But once he came in, and it was like significant for a few minutes, then all of a sudden, other teams like they started, backtracking. Then he didn't play, for like 2 quarters or some shit. But
yeah,
I just feel like Shanahan is one of those coaches that he literally plays his key components perfectly.
Yeah, like he likes playing mind games.
Yeah, I mean, he schemes perfectly. He schemes against other teams perfectly. I mean, give that guy any talent, and he wins games. You know what I'm saying?
100%, yeah. So, I mean, I think we'll be all right now as it stands. Hopefully Josh Norman can come in and fill in the hole a little bit. I think Emmanuel Mosley coming back will be huge because we'll have at least one good cornerback. And then the rookie Lenore, whatever, he looked decent. I mean, he didn't give up any big plays.
Dion Madore. How do you say his name?
Lenore a day. I don't know.
No, his first name was like Dio Madore or
Diamador or something. Diamador.
Yeah, Diamador or something. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I mean, he didn't give up any big plays, so he's instantly 1.5 million times better than Dante Johnson.
Yeah.
Fucking Dante Johnson, dude. That guy needs to be taken out back or something, dude. Cut our losses.
The other takeaway too, Elijah Mitchell looked good.
Oh yeah, I mean he did come in and fill in for Mostert and looked really good
Elijah. I was thinking I didn't even know who Elijah Mitchell was. I thought it was Elijah Moore from the Jets. I thought like, oh, they picked up the dude from the Jets, but
6th round rookie out of nowhere. Yeah. I think he came from like Miami State or something.
He's playing over Trey Sermon. Did you hear about like?
Well, apparently Sermon has a hamstring injury.
Yeah, I heard other stuff too that he just got outperformed by Elijah Mitchell in training camp.
Dude, I just saw this stat. This is gonna blow your mind. This is unbelievable, actually. I kind of have to check this. Actually, Dante Johnson is the only NFL player in history to be signed by the same team 3 different times.
Because he gets cut every fucking year.
Like,
for some reason, they sign him and are like, oh my god, this guy is fucking dog shit. He's the worst quarterback I've ever seen. Cut him immediately. And then next year when we have 5 injuries, they're going to be like, what about that Dante Johnson guy?
What are the chances they bring back Richard Sherman?
Dude, I was hoping they would, honestly.
They're talking about him. Like, they talked about him in the press conference.
Injuries force their hand, but injuries force their hand. Maybe if there's one more injury, he comes back, but he's trash.
I mean, if Josh Norman goes down, they have to. There's no other option.
Is Josh Norman even on the depth chart? I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he's going to be our number 3.
He doesn't play.
It's going to be Emmanuel Mosley when he's healthy. He's going to be our number 1. Number 2 is going to be Diamador and Lenore. Number 2. Josh Norman will be number 3.
Nah, Ambry Thomas, right?
I mean, it's going to be a battle for number 3 between him and Norman, for sure, and Ambry Thomas.
But so they got another cupcake game in week 2, right? Oh, no, they play Philly.
No, we play Philly. It's really going to expose us, I think.
That's the hot take.
Oh,
Philadelphia wins by 10.
Wins by 10? All right, what's the final score?
32-22. 32-21.
32-21. Okay. Better write that down, Dubs. We got the hot take.
22-10?
Hot take McGee over here. 32-21.
32-21.
32-21 Eagles. Oh, God, dude.
I think it's going to be a low-scoring defensive battle, and I think the Niners are going to take it I'm going to go 24-21.
You guys are putting scores to shit. We were just trying to pick teams last week.
By the way, we got to go through the hot takes for last week.
Yeah, I already got them. What was your score, Ted?
I'm going to go a close one. It's going to be 24-21 Niners.
I'm going to go. I think the Eagles look good because they played the Falcons last week. The Falcons are not very good. The Eagles' O-line is good, and
their D-line is good
they
too.
showed up. So I'm going to say this is a low-scoring, like 14-6 game. I'm gonna go
Whoa.
Dang. Someone's getting fucked up.
Nah, dude. Jalen Hurts is going to run for one and throw for one.
Nah. The good thing about Drake Greenlaw being gone is, like, yeah, it's going to hurt our run defense a little bit, but Aziz Shire, whatever the hell his name is, he's actually not that bad.
That Mike back. Yeah, he's good. He is good. He had 12 big plays.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. So I'm not, like, too worried about that one being gone. Obviously, if they start just fucking throwing dimes downfield to Dante Johnson, we're going to lose badly. But I don't think that's going to happen. Hopefully we got Josh ready to go.
I don't know, man.
Let's go, Joshy.
I don't know. Devontae Smith. Zach Ertz.
The thing is, here's also the beautiful thing about the Niners is our safeties are so good and so athletic. We could bring my brain is farting. Fucking Ward. What's his name?
Jimmy Ward.
Bring Jimmy Ward down, and he can kind of help out in the zone.
And Jaquaski.
Yeah, but he's a little bit slower. I think Ward is a little bit more athletic and can actually almost play corner. So that's kind of a blessing that the Niners do have, is we have freakishly athletic safeties.
Dude, Philadelphia is like mildly stacked at quarterback. I mean, like Jalen Hurts, Flacco, and Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
That's a lot of depth. That's a lot of like decent quarterbacks.
Right.
You got one quarterback that's not very good anymore, but it's got good leadership, and Gardner is just, I don't know why. Like, why is he not on the Redskins? Like, why did they not pick him?
They picked him up for a 6th-round draft pick.
Just insane.
Yeah, there's like
dog shit.
Hell of teams.
Yeah, the Redskins should be fucking throwing a 3rd-round draft pick for him.
They should be begging Alex Smith to come back.
Dude, why not? Why not? At this point, like, you have a team that could maybe make the playoffs. The only thing you're missing is a quarterback. Make it happen. Don't be a pussy.
Was their defense
for Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't know.
Give us a 1st-round draft pick. Take Jimmy.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Make it happen. You want to make a playoff team? Do something.
Yeah.
Cowboys are gonna run that division though. They're gonna destroy.
Dude, the Cowboys looked hella good.
Yeah, the Cowboys look good.
Dak did not fucking take a day off at all, man. I mean, he looked right back at his same level. I don't know.
Probably anywhere outside of California, that's probably the biggest game of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cowboys, the Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb.
Cowboys Chargers.
Is that this week?
Yeah, Cowboys.
That'll be a good game.
The biggest game this week. It's tough to say. What? Raiders and Steelers play, which
that'll be a big one. Another good test for the Raiders.
Actually, the biggest game of the week is the Sunday night game, Chiefs Ravens.
Yeah, for sure.
The best Sunday afternoon game is Titans Seahawks.
I hope the Titans get their shit together and absolutely wreck the Seahawks.
Yeah. Anyways, going back to last week, just a couple of games to take note. I'll tell you how we did on our picks. We got a jump start on Lazook. The biggest one is we both picked the Bills to win.
That was crazy. They got rocked.
Steelers defense looks nasty.
Yeah, the Steelers defense just crushed them. But I think the Bills they didn't look the same. They came out sluggish. I think they'll get their shit together and be good. But yeah,
that was a good game.
Yeah, you picked the Dolphins to win. I picked the Patriots, so you won that one. You picked the Chiefs, and the biggest pick of the week is Tith took the Raiders to win. That was the
That's right.
All day long.
Pick.
Raiders all day. Raiders all day.
Easy
pick. Last week, Dubs goes 8-7. Tith goes 8-7.
Oh shit! All right. Well,
So-
tie
Okay, well,
game.
list your percentages because you're not going to touch my percentage at the end of the year. It's going to be
Yeah,
Okay,
gross.
it's gonna have to be percentage because you only do every other podcast. So
Oh, hot take, hot take.
I'll
Who
take
does
John.
Friday night? Can we change Friday nights for God's sake? Can we just get out the Friday nights?
I think we should do Thursday nights, honestly.
I think
You
we
guys-
should do,
what do you?
like, Tuesday-
If you guys think we should go to
Tuesday.
Thursday, put it in the comments.
Yeah, after you get to this point, buffering.
Yeah.
Oh, look it! Barely shit drawer said Thursday.
On Monday. On Monday.
Dude, honestly, we should do a. Oh, there you go, Thursday. No context.
Yeah.
So I honestly, what would be best if we did this podcast on Tuesday, like Tuesday or Wednesday, just because it'd be like right hot off the press NFL week.
That's good, and that's before the start of Thursday night football, so we can kind of really get our hot takes.
It's just tough, it's tough if Tuesday night work night.
I think I can make Wednesday or Tuesday work, honestly. We just have to do it a little bit earlier and really stick to a stricter schedule. Like, make it an hour and a half. We have to end at 9:30.
Yep.
I think.
That'd be tough on a Tuesday. I got soccer practice.
Oh
7.
no.
Because we had the club rolling up on
Wednesday.
a Tuesday.
Wednesday's not terrible.
Wednesday? All right, I'm down. Let's do it. Let's make the move,
Night,
boys.
Wednesday.
Making moves.
Wednesday. So we'll go through the games real quick, and then we'll get to our fantasy football. So our first of the 10 o'clock games next week, we got Texans Browns. You guys know who I'm picking.
Oh, I'm definitely Browns all day, 100%. Not even close.
Yeah, I go Browns, I guess.
You can't even give a hot take on that one. That's just like
Well, I mean,
That's
I
a
just like
gimme.
the Texans are so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just
Yeah.
so bad.
that's a gimme.
They did look good in week 1. I mean, it was
Cleveland's at home. Cleveland's at home. I mean,
so
come on.
this is hilarious. You want to hear the line for this game? Browns minus 13.
Oh my god.
That's
I might have to go drop a rack on the Jags.
I'd go Texans to cover that one. Second game, Bengals Bears. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Bengals, dude. The Bengals came out swinging. They look good. I'm going
Yeah,
Bengals all day.
Yeah, Bengals.
I'm
What's the
going
spread?
Bears, dude.
What's the spread?
I don't think the Bears look that bad against LA. They had a couple of mistakes.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
they're
straight?
obviously going
Are we
up.
doing straight win loss, or are we taking
Straight
spreads
win
here?
loss. No, I just like to see
Okay.
the spread. Chicago
Okay.
minus 2.5.
Oh shit!
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm going Bears on that one.
I'm taking Bengals all day.
Next game is Rams Colts.
Ooh.
The Rams
I got-
win. Rams.
I got the Rams. They look too good.
They look good.
Just
Stafford's
to be different,
here to
I'm
play.
gonna take the Colts. What's the
Carson
spread?
Wentz. Spread is Rams minus 3.5.
Why would you even name one player on the Colts? I mean, come on, what are you doing?
Carson Wentz,
Jonathan
Jonathan
Taylor,
Taylor, the best O line in the league.
Paris Campbell,
DeForest
Come on.
Buckner. Come on,
Quentin
dog.
Nelson, Darius Leonard.
Darius Leonard is the only one I know.
Their defense is
And Naheem
actually
Hines.
really
Naheem
underrated.
Hines.
Yeah,
I think the Colts defense is very underrated.
Yeah,
Is Marlon Mack still even running back there? Is he still running? I don't even know.
He's
No,
behind.
he's,
He's behind Jonathan Taylor.
DeForest. Oh, they had DeForest Buckner too.
They
Okay,
have
okay.
Naheem Hines. Before.
Yeah,
They
their
just
D line is nasty. Their O line is nasty. They got decent linebackers. They're actually a
They
good
just-
team.
just
And they have Carson Wentz now.
Yeah, which is not a good thing. It's like and they
He's
have
like-
Carson Wentz.
He was trash on a trash team. And they traded him, and now he's still trash.
I don't know. I thought he was good for a while, and then he got hurt.
One year. Although 1 year he was MVP candidate, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's. I think he's talented. I think if he can get it together and get past the injury and get things rolling again with a new team, I don't know. He's on a good team, so we'll see.
I feel like
next-
but like is there like one time, like, you know what I'm saying, like I can't, like, people like Dak, I can think of games where he was like off the hook, Alex Smith off the hook. I mean, can you think of any game in your mind where Wentz was like
Yes, against the Niners.
come back from,
Yeah, the Niners.
There was
I remember
one
that
game where we played them,
Right.
and he came back fucking just slinging it, making crazy runs. He was impossible to
The
stop.
beginning of that season, he was on fire every
Yeah.
single fucking game.
aren't the
And
Eagles
they got
4-0 currently?
And we
Like,
were
four
supposed to
losses.
crush them that game.
Mm.
Haven't they
and
won
he
4 in a
just
row
said,
against you faggots?
So I don't know. I think Wentz is decent. I think the Rams are a little overrated. Obviously, they came out and looked amazing. But I want them to shit the bed because they're in my division, so fuck them.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for the Colts. We're going to take the Colts.
Yeah.
All right.
So next game is Bills-Dolphins. Line is Buffalo -3.5. I got the Bills.
Ooh.
Oh my God, 3.5 only? Jesus.
I'm going to take the Bills on this one because I think they're going to have they're going to put a lot of pressure on themselves to win based off their performance last week. But I do think the Dolphins are going to make a statement this year.
Tua. I'm going to go with Miami. I'm taking Tua.
Two apiece. Two piece.
The next game is
Devontae Parker, fool.
Patriots-Jets.
Oh, God. Toilet bowl? God, coin flip.
I'm going to go Pats. I thought rookie looked pretty decent.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Is that his name? Mac Jones?
Although Zach Wilson started to get it together in the second half, and he looked pretty decent too. So
yeah, I say the Patriots too because I hate the Jets and they're trash.
The Jets are pretty gross. That is a shit bowl, dude. That is the two worst teams in the league.
So line on that is Pats -6. I'm taking the Pats.
Really?
Oh my God.
Next game is Niners-Eagles, which you already picked. The line on that.
Niners all day. Niners all day.
San Francisco -3.
Yeah.
Next game's the big game right here.
Hit it.
Raiders-Steelers. Line is Steelers -6.5.
What?
As much as I like the Raiders this year, and I voted on them last week against a very tough opponent. Man, do I take the Steelers again? Fuck. This is gonna be a tough one,
by the way.
honestly.
Joe Hayden's out.
Oh man.
I'm gonna start it off. I'm taking the Raiders because fuck the Steelers.
Yeah, of course.
I want the Raiders to win, but the Steelers looked so good that it's hard to count them out. I'm gonna take Steelers.
The Steelers will. I'll say the Steelers look good on defense. Their offense looked horrendous.
Yeah, their offense was gross.
Looked horrid.
It was gross.
The Raiders D is solid, man.
Raiders D is solid. If you could hold the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, you can hold old ass Ben. Like, he's just hurting their team. I hope he keeps playing.
He's so bad. Yeah.
Seriously, it's the best thing for you.
He needs to give up, dude. Or he needs to go to a team like the Colts where they just have like the Great Wall of China as their O line.
Yeah.
Like. Anyway.
So the next game's interesting. Saints Panthers.
This is a tough game right there. That's a tough game.
Saints -3.5.
I'm gonna go Panthers.
Pretty close.
Oh,
wow.
Panthers.
Wow.
I know the Saints made a statement, but I don't think that's who they really are.
The game is being played in Charlotte. It's a home game for the Panthers.
Sam Darnold, huh?
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina.
You got Duke.
Oh God, I really want to take famous Jameis, but yeah, I'm McCaffrey, dude. I'm going Panthers.
McCaff piece, dog, all day long. And Sam Darnold balling out, dude.
I'm going Saints. Panthers didn't look that great against the Jets in week 1, and it was the fucking Jets. So, like I said, line on that one was 3.5. Next game is Broncos Jaguars. Denver -6.
Yeah, that could be a blowout too.
That might be a blowout. I'm gonna have to take Broncos for sure.
That's a Broncos and a cover.
Yeah,
the Jags just did not impress. They looked gross. Actually, switch me. I'm gonna go Jags.
Oh.
Because here's why. It could be that it was garbage time, or it could be that Trevor Lawrence finally got the jitters out. But the second half of that game, he looked pretty good. So maybe he figured something out and was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go back to who I am and ball out. So
I don't know.
I'm taking Jags.
Defense is suspect. It's suspect.
Update. Are you watching the Giants game?
No.
Yeah.
Giants all day. Giants all day.
Dude. You're about to freak out.
Calm down. Wait, are you ahead of my live TV stream? How the hell does that happen?
What's going on in the Giants
game?
game?
It's the bottom of the ninth right now.
Well, I'm literally watching the fucking channel on ABC. And it's like on commercial. What are you doing?
Are you on top of the ninth? Or are you on bottom of the ninth?
Oh, well, I mean,
Well,
it's
if you're watching the TV, you'll see what happens. Next
Yeah,
game,
it's interesting.
Vikings Cardinals. This is the afternoon games. First one to kick it off. Vikings Cardinals.
Cardinals all day.
Cardinals. Yeah, Cardinals.
Cardinals. They could have a lapse. They're one of those teams that they could come out and crush somebody, and then come out the next week and be undisciplined and lose to the fucking Vikings. The line right now is Arizona -3.5. I got Arizona.
Of course, Will Smith comes out too. What a fucking douche.
Next one, Falcons Bucks.
Oh god.
The second largest line of the day outside the Browns.
Yeah. -15.
-12.5.
Yeah. That's not even a question.
Yeah, Bucks.
Probably the third worst team in the league.
TB 13.
It's funny.
Or TB 12, whatever.
Browns line is even bigger than that, which is crazy. Never seen the Browns have that big of a line.
Yes, dude.
So the next game is very, very interesting.
This is a tough one.
Cowboys Chargers.
I'm not the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys look good. They look good. Offense and defense.
It's at SoFi.
I might have to go.
By the way,
is an amazing stadium.
Most expensive tickets on the planet.
I might have to go Cowboys as well, honestly. I thought Dak really looked good.
You guys both going Cowboys?
Yeah.
I'm going Chargers.
He's going Chargers. He's going with Joey Bosa.
That stadium is insane.
Go.
Chargers.
Line in this game is LA -3.5 in SoFi. Justin Herbert looked like a beast in week 1.
He did.
I'm going Chargers.
And what's his face hasn't even started going yet. Fuckface, his wide receiver.
Mike Williams, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, yeah. I think Keenan Allen's gonna ball out this year.
Yeah.
So more to be
next
seen.
Game, Titans Seahawks. This game is being played in Seattle.
Yeah, Seahawks all day.
Seattle -6.5. That's a big
Yeah,
line.
Seattle all day.
Fuck that.
Titans are overrated.
Titans.
Titans
if
suck
anyone's
worse.
overrated, it's the Seahawks. They have the worst D line in the fucking league.
They also have DK Metcalf.
Their offense is great. They have 2 really good receivers and
Chris
Russell
Carson.
Wilson, which is like crazy. But their defense is gross. I think Derrick Henry's just gonna fucking eat them up. So fuck them. I'm going Titans.
I'm picking the Titans too. I feel like week 1 against the Colts, Seattle kind of overperformed. Russell Wilson just hit deep bombs and
got lucky like he always does. Pussy.
They did run the ball pretty well, but I feel like this one's going to the Titans. It's hard to win in Seattle. The other thing on top of that is the first home game with fans in Seattle, unless they played at home last week. I think they played in Indianapolis last week. Seattle's going to go crazy. So the biggest game of the week, the Sunday night game, Chiefs, Ravens.
Woo!
Last time these two teams played, it was a fucking dope ass game.
Yeah, and they're built for each other, so it's going to be a very close game, I think.
Quarterback play.
I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Ooh.
Because the Chiefs didn't look... I mean, they looked good against the Browns, but they didn't look crazy. And it's going to be another one of those things where I think the Ravens are just going to come in so hot and they're so pissed that they lost. So, taking Ravens.
I think the Chiefs are going to blow them out. I think they literally are so pissed. They barely beat the fucking Browns. They're going to come in and it's going to be like 28-3 or some shit.
Yeah,
and crush them.
I think I'm right on cue with you. I think
Think it's going to be a blowout?
I think the Chiefs are going to come out and show that the Ravens aren't that good. And then,
you think the Ravens aren't that good? I don't know, man.
It's going to kind of demean their loss, the Raiders win. But at the same time, it's just going to show the Ravens aren't very good. So Monday night game.
Some hot takes.
Monday night game, Lions-Packers.
Dude, this is a tough one. I almost picked the Lions. Like, I literally thought it would be the Lions. They looked good last week, dude. They looked good last week. I'm telling you. I don't know.
They did. They impressed me. They looked better than I expected. But the Packers are supposed to be like a top 10 team. It shouldn't even be close. And I think the Packers are going to get their shit together. Packers all day. Packers all day.
I got Packers too. Who'd you pick too?
I don't know. I'm taking the Lions, dude. I'm taking the Lions.
Woo! Hot
Good.
take,
That's
hot
a-
take.
That's a good hot take.
I like
I just
that.
feel like Rodgers is they're not composed, man. They're not on the same level.
They are little. They did look very sloppy, and the Lions got their shit together. So,
They're coming off a hot week.
but Jared
whatever.
Goff, come on, dude.
So score update.
I know 5-4, bottom ninth, 2 out. Here we go.
5-4,
Oh, come on.
2 outs, 1-1 count to Solano.
Donnie Barrels.
Braves homered into the ninth, 3-run homer to go up 1. Darned. Riley and Duvall score. That's strike 3. See ya.
Grossness.
Gross.
Pure
Dodgers
tough
lost
loss.
though.
Tough
Dodgers
loss
lost.
when he had it in the bag. Who got the blown save?
Well, the Rodgers is out, right? He fucking oblique. He's out. He's out for a week.
Tyler Rogers got the blown save.
No. Oh, McGee. Sorry, McGee's out for a
Yeah.
week with oblique.
Oblique
Fucking
piece.
bullshit.
That's a
Yeah.
tough one. They could have picked up a game on the Dodgers right there. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that would have been a big one too.
Going into that, what do you think coming down the stretch?
Nah, I mean, listen. Like at 19 games, they had to finish. Everybody said they had to finish like 13-6, 12-7 to retain first place. But Dodgers can't win every game. They do have a tougher schedule, but I think it's coming out in the last 2 games. That's gonna be the last weekend for sure. Oh, it's gone. Tie game. Fuck you. Tie game, bitch.
I thought he struck out.
Tie game, bitch.
I thought he struck out.
Donnie fucking Barrels. Donnie fucking Barrels.
All day,
He
dude.
did not hit a homer.
Left field home run. Tie game, bitch.
Barrel piece
Yeah.
all
Oh my
day.
God, he did. I thought he
Donnie
struck out.
Barrels. No, that wasn't even that was strike 2. Donnie Barrels.
Holy shit.
Dude, the Giants are never out of it, dude.
That's insane.
The Giants have the most home runs in the major leagues, and they also have more people with 20 home runs or more. Oh, that's not true, actually. There's 2 teams that have more home runs, actually. But, they have a lot of guys hit a lot of home runs, dude.
I heard somebody relate him to like I want to say it was like the 98 Yankees or somebody like that, where, everybody on their team had like 20 home runs and they just, like everybody on their team contributed.
They have 7 guys with 20 home runs. 7 guys.
Yeah, it's
That's
not just
crazy.
One guy. It's not just one guy that hits 40 home runs or the middle of the order. It's every single guy on that team contributes.
Listen, because we're in the West Coast and we're still not talking about it, it's just unbelievable that Shohei Ohtani is not on national news, on fucking local news, anywhere in the West Coast. This dude is like superhuman. He's leading the league in home runs. He's leading the league in fucking strikeouts. He's a Cy Young candidate. He's fucking going to win the Triple Crown. Like, what in the actual fuck? Who's this guy?
Because he plays for the Angels. Like,
I
nobody
know.
talks about him because he plays for the fucking Angels.
Dude,
And
the
they have
Angels are
Mike
my
Trout.
team.
We've talked about this so long. Like, they have the 2 best players in the major leagues. Obviously, Trout's out, but Ohtani will pitch 7, 1 earned run, hit 2 home runs, and Trout will hit 2 home runs, and they'll lose 10-4.
Exactly.
They're 4th in the AL West. They're 72-74. Oh my God! Is that
There it is.
that
Yeah,
gone?
game over.
Oh, it's foul.
Oh, my
It's foul,
God.
It's foul, it's foul. Oh my God.
Just
By
crushing
a
them.
hair.
Oh my God.
That's everybody, dude. It's everybody right now. Just hitting home runs, everybody. Unbelievable.
Are we gonna get copyright laws if we live stream this game? Oh my God, that was so
Yeah,
close.
we'll get fucking banned on YouTube. Which is bullshit, by the way, because, like, what's the difference between that and having, like, a reaction video? Isn't that, like, technically what we're doing?
That's what like. I always see reaction videos all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, I mean, I even disputed it, and we lost the dispute. So,
Oh, did you see that stat, dude? 16 pinch hit home runs this year?
Oh, we struck out.
straight grossness.
So,
Faggot.
I want to touch on fantasy football real quick, and then we'll kind of get into this Giants game. We'll keep you updated. and
Of
then
course you do,
get
pussy.
into crypto. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with what everybody wants to hear about, the Labia League.
Yes, I didn't even see how that went down.
Labia League week 1. We all knew we got 6 teams in the league, right? We got Show Me Your TDs, which is my wife. We got the 69ers, which is Tith's wife. We got Big Punts, which is Ayla. We got Back That Pass Up, which is Stephanie. Pittsburgh Feelers, which is Kevin's girlfriend, and Fumble Door, which is Christy.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one too. That's pretty good. Bubble Door.
Fumble Door, yeah, I like that. Dude, their names were baller.
There's a big discrepancy from week 1 about players. There's a big upset. Show Me Your TDs. Jamie's team lost to the Big.
No, she didn't.
By 2.5 points.
What? Wait, who did she lose to?
I like Ayla's team. I like Big Punts.
What?
I didn't even see any scores. Like Amanda's not showing me.
How's that even possible? I mean, there was a lot of weird scoring this week.
Jamie started Josh Allen, who kind of underperformed.
Oh yeah, he shit the bed.
Devontae Adams, George Kittle.
Shit the bed.
I mean, nobody really did that bad for her. Nobody did really good. Ayla's team had big performers: Darren Waller, New Orleans defense, DK Metcalf, Josh Jacobs. And that's about it. And the won by 2 points.
Dang, so that's crazy.
Jamie left Lamar Jackson, CeeDee Lamb, Matt Stafford on the bench.
Oh, Matt Stafford. That's a heartbreaker right there.
All three of them top 25.
Yeah.
So other matchups from week 1, the 69ers took down big time Fumbledore. 132.56 to 82.88. That is a 50-point margin of victory.
Woo! Blow up.
That's my girl right there.
The high scorer of the week, beating up on Zook's woman. Back That Pass Up, 145. Pittsburgh Feelers, 117.
Yikes.
A little 28.
So who won?
So highest score of the week was Stephanie with 145.
Oh, Stephanie's team? Yeah.
Back That Pass Up. Second highest score is 69ers. And then Ayla comes in third. So, we'll see this week. It was funny. Jamie was like, oh, I was listening to your podcast, so I heard Tith talk about Josh Allen, so I changed him into my lineup.
Sorry, my bad.
Screwed her
Just
over.
But hey, stick with it. Stick with it long term. Stick with it long term. It's all about the long game.
Why is this guy in the game still? Why is Rodgers in the game still?
Yeah, that's bad. He's all right. Nobody did anything. He just popped out.
So the teams that lost was Pittsburgh, or the Pittsburgh Feelers, Show Me Your TDs, and who was the last one?
Jamie.
Christina's team.
Okay. Dumbledore.
Fumbledore. I got you. Okay. Got a little nice competition building up in the ladies' league. I like it.
So I'll be following that throughout the year. No transactions made just yet. So Tith and I had 2 matchups in 2 different leagues this week.
Pussy.
In the league that matters.
Don't want to hear it, dude. Don't want to hear it.
On running league, our projections at the beginning of the week were super close. I ended up pulling out the victory and surpassing my projection. 148.15 to 134.80.
Got lucky.
You guys played both leagues?
He beat me in my league.
Oh.
Which is the one that really matters.
My big performer was Kyler Murray, had 45 fantasy points.
That was crazy.
Insane.
Is he for real?
I don't know if you guys noticed my sneaky move too. I picked up Carolina defense and swapped out for the Browns defense and got 19 points for that. Which
Woo! Well, I left Deebo Samuel on the bench, who got 24 points.
That's tough.
Which is never fun.
And Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence actually had a big.
He balled out at the end. Yeah, he had 32 points, which is 10 more points than Tannehill. So, I mean, I'm not gonna start him ever. It's always gonna be Tannehill. But I did leave some good points on the bench. But I mean, unless I have injuries, those guys are gonna stay on the bench. Honestly,
you should be like Shanahan and just play who's hot. I feel like Tannehill's trash on a trash ass team.
I struggle with that in fantasy. Honestly, I really do. I always start talent over who's hot, and that's my biggest weakness in fantasy.
Yeah, I have that. I have that ability to kind of look at matchups and change things. Whoever's not hot.
It's so hard for me to put a good player on the bench. It's so hard. I struggle with it.
So Zook, dude, tell me about your week one. You got to be feeling happy.
Dude, I laid the beat down, the straight beat down. Well, T. Brady, top TB12 came in hot with that first Thursday night game. Obviously, the 41-point blowout. Well, it wasn't a blowout. It was a good game. But he was throwing dime pieces everywhere. I did not expect Gronkowski to catch a pass, and he's got a touchdown pass already. That was cool. But
Gronk eating it up.
Well, that's the thing. I probably would have put up 190 if I had a tight end with a shit.
0.8 from Robert Tonyan.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, that was tough.
You were the high scorer of the week, and you got 0.8 from your tight end.
Yeah, it was tough.
That's crazy.
My tight end game was weak. I remember the draft too. I remember picking like Tonyan hella late, and I was like, "Fuck, man! I should have had tight end way sooner. This is fucked." But yeah, overall, good week for sure.
Who did you crush?
Roger Podacter.
Fuck it, he killed Anthony, dude.
Anthony scored 152.
Oh, he did? Oh, so he had a good game too.
He had a good week.
Zook just said,
Gotta watch out for Cade as usual. Cade scored 160 in week one.
That motherfucker's sneaky.
Cade's
He's
team is
sneaky,
very
that
good.
motherfucker.
He's the regular season champ, but he obviously can't do it in the playoffs. So we'll see.
Dude,
That's a shot. That's a shot. That's a
Shots
shot
fired.
At Cade.
Shots fired.
Shot at Cade.
Uh-oh, shots fired.
He didn't have Davison or Cade
Cade usually has a good team, and he's a good manager. Did you see how much money he dropped on free agents this week?
Dude, we need to play that catch. That catch is unbelievable.
He straight up dropped like $30 on free agents.
Unbelievable.
No, it was not good.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Steven Duggar.
Steven Duggar.
Yeah, he makes great pickups. He knows, like he's always like on that same par as me. I put in bids for both those players. I did not put $9 bids in for those players.
Well, I think he's coming in with a vengeance.
No, for sure he fucked that up. I thought it was an accident for sure. I was like, dude, there's no way that was on purpose.
Dude, he's coming in hot, dude. I think he thought he had the best team last year and he wanted to win, and I think it eats him a little bit. And I think he wants to win this year really bad, so he's gonna pay. He's gonna pay to win.
He paid $10 for Ayuk,
which is
that
crazy.
That was a bit of a stretch. $10 for Ayuk. That looked like a mistake. He probably meant $1. I don't know if he said anything yet. But
no, I talked to him. What did he say? I forget what he said. But he was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm in it." Like, basically, he's going for it. So he wants to win, dude. I respect it. I like it, and it's gonna amp up the spending in the league. You know, next week when someone gets hurt and there's gonna be a huge free agency, everyone's gonna remember that Cade's dropping like $10 and be like, "Shit, do I drop 12?" So
Ingram and Mitchell, dude, these are suspect. These are suspect pickups.
$9 on Mark Ingram. We got $9 on Mark
suspect.
Ingram. We got $6 on Will Fuller from Cade. We got $9.
That's a good pickup.
Elijah Mitchell.
Will Fuller is going to be a beast. That's a good
Will
pickup.
Fuller's good, but he probably could have got him for $0. I paid $3 for Latavius Murray this week, and nobody else is dropping cash. We're the only ones dropping cash on this.
I didn't make any bids.
I might have to if my tight end doesn't step up. Jesus Christ.
I didn't make any bids yet. There was nothing that's looked like an improvement to my bench. So
So for our league, can we trade like a player and cash for another player? Like, is that allowed? Like, hey, Tit, I want to trade you, like, I don't know. Let's check out your team.
God, I feel like Hunter Henry was good. You know what I'm saying? Like
any good player in the league, he's on my team.
I'll take Derrick Henry. I'll take Derrick Henry off your hands, and I'll give you
$10.
Myles Gaskin and $25.
Dog, you better make that like 150. I better at least get a good dinner, a nice sit-down dinner out of it. All right. So, not happening. That was a disappointment, honestly, this week was Derrick Henry. He didn't do shit.
Yeah, they shut him down.
But the Titans just look gross across the board.
The Titans are coming off all that COVID shit. Like, so you could, they were a little rusty and, they didn't get a ton of time to practice and stuff. So
I think they'll get it together. Hopefully. I had high expectations for them, honestly.
Yeah, they could be the Eagles of a couple years past, but the Eagles were stacked and they just didn't do shit.
Didn't do shit, yeah.
They thought they were hot shit at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think Mike Vrabel would let a team do that, but you never know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Definitely interesting.
So quick score update. It's the bottom of the 10th. Giants are up, no outs, Brandon.
Oh, come on.
So in our other league, the Perps League.
Perps!
I played against Tith again because we always do week 1. And
dude, I don't know. No matter what, even if it's hockey,
no, we played first in basketball too.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous. So week 1, I lost. Pretty big actually, 111-96.
You get crushed, dude.
It's because I had Kyler in that league. Kyler just went off this week.
Yeah, I had a lot of bad performers. I had Aaron Rodgers score 3 points, Stephon Diggs 6, Ezekiel Elliott 3, Kyle Pitts 3. So it was a bad.
Oh boy.
I don't know why you played Cleveland's defense. That was a mistake.
I'm gonna roll with it all year. Watch and learn.
Lazook with another win in this league, 105.
Biggest look at that victory, margin of victory, please.
Yeah, and about.
And I had my bench was better than my starters. You know?
I hate when that happens. When your team loses a week and you look on your bench and you have like 30, 25, 30, 25, all the way down the line.
And I played Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon did not look good. That's a little concerning because I have him in my money league, which is a little.
So
gross.
I went 3-1 in my fantasy leagues. In my other money league, I just dominated big time. How did we do in your church league?
In my money league?
Yeah.
Let me give you a quick update. Let's just say not great.
Oh no, that was our tandem draft one.
Here, I'm gonna read you off my starting players, and then I'll let you decide on how my team did. I'm not even gonna tell you the score. My quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh.
Top wide receiver, Devontae Adams.
Ooh.
Second receiver, Julio Jones.
Ooh.
Miles Sanders, Ronald Jones, George Kittle, and Saquon Barkley.
That's tough.
My team.
Should we since we drafted the team together, should we get a say on who plays every week together?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'd be down, honestly.
Playing Ronald Jones is questionable.
It was, and I regret that one, honestly, because I would have started, if it wasn't him, I would have started Kareem Hunt, who got 14 points. But anyways, yeah, I scored 59 points that week.
Oh my god.
Dude, Ronald Jones got negative points. Aaron Rodgers got 3 points. And the rest of the team got like 5 points at best.
Yikes.
It was a pretty gross outing. Pretty gross.
Giants 2-1.
Warner got 9 points, though. That was nice. One of my highest scoring players on my team. Actually, second highest scoring player on my team was my linebacker, Fred Warner.
Let's go. Yeah.
But yeah, no, we'll go over the matchups each week. And in fact, if you guys want to do that right now, I could show it up on the screen. Set the lineups. Let's go.
Do it.
All right, this is the barely. I should have renamed my team Barely Shit Drawers.
God, I have McLaurin on the bench in my fucking big NFL fantasy league.
Oh, that was a mistake.
That sucks.
Oh, they walked Chris Bryant.
It has to.
Dragon's Breath Piece.
Bring it up. Big old craw.
B-Craw.
All right, I already made one executive decision, and it ended up being a good one. I sat Barkley this week. So that worked out.
I sat him in all my leagues. I have him in 2 leagues, and I kind of feel indifferent about it.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Hold on.
If you're Donovan Solano, be ready for a ball to third.
You really think he's going to do something here, huh?
Guaranteed. I think
he's in 299.
Dude, the most underrated player right now in the Major League Baseball.
This is what we got, boys. Want me to make that bigger?
Let me see. I can't see your screen. Hold on.
There you go.
All right, so right now I got Aaron Rodgers starting. We got Devontae Adams, Wide receiver 1, Julio Jones. Wide receiver 2, Miles Sanders, Ronald Jones, George Kittle, Kareem Hunt. Let's go!
So I would
There's
start.
Tanner, but
I'd start Kenyon Drake over
What are you
Ronald Jones.
talking about?
100%.
no,
You think
I
so?
know that.
100%.
He's projected to get 2 more
Not bad.
points.
Alright.
The one
My
that
only
went
concern was
all
Pittsburgh.
matches.
I think
Was
they're
it
gross,
wet?
but we'll go with it.
No, but it's not
Yeah,
that
leave it there
big.
for now, at least.
Me too.
I did hear that Ronald Jones is going to start, though, this week. Where last
I'll
year,
take
week they
the
started
shit off
Fournette.
and just-
Yeah.
So he's going to get the
They
start.
are playing Atlanta.
And they're playing against
so that-
Atlanta.
Yeah. Famous Javens against Carolina.
Aaron Rodgers
Aaron
is
Rodgers
going
has
to eat up
Detroit.
Detroit.
He's
You
gonna
gotta
eat
pull
up
it.
Detroit. Devontae Adams. Who's your backup wide receivers? Debo.
Debo, keep going for Julio.
Odell's gone.
Odell's hurt
Odell-
right now.
He's not
Jarvis.
playing. Jarvis might have a big game against Houston.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a tough call.
Yeah, but the wide receiver 2 is tough. Because it's Julio, Debo, and Jarvis. And
Well, I mean, you
that's
gotta
a
pull
wash.
Debo out. You gotta pull Debo out. Debo's not an option.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. I think they're going to lean on him pretty heavy this year. And especially with
Yeah, but week
with
by week,
dude with
by week by
Mostert out,
week.
they're gonna do runs with him and screen passes with him all day long.
Yeah. Honestly, out of those three, I'd probably play Debo.
Mm-mm.
Out of Julio, Jarvis, I mean, it's just like I feel like he's got a higher ceiling than all those guys.
Probably.
I think the highest floor is Jarvis. Out of all those,
And Julio's right in the middle.
and Julio's right in the middle.
I think Jarvis is the play, but
You think Jarvis? What did he do
that's
last
not, I think
He
San
did have,
Francisco's
a pretty good
getting
week.
crushed.
How do you have 14 points on 71 yards? He must have done something crazy.
He had a couple. I think he had a run or two.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, shit.
What did
We
Julio
can take a
how
vote.
many- How many targets?
Timeout.
How many targets did Julio have?
He has gone to
He's
the
walking.
six?
Oh.
shut
6. He only caught 3 for 29.
Oh, 3 for
Oh my God.
rough.
Full. Hold on, boys. Full count. Full count.
3-2 count, 2 out, spaces loaded, bottom of the 10.
Debo? 12.
Yeah, you gotta play Debo, dude. I think that's the play.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get that many targets.
He's gonna get more with
He misses the
Mostert
strike
out.
zone again. The Giants win. 4-4.
Alright, we're
Brings up the
swapping
winning
Debo
run.
in.
Oh, choke.
The short
And how about we do this? How about we put Kareem Hunt there? Because I'm definitely starting him. I think he's gonna have a big
yeah,
week.
yeah. Yeah, especially if they kill him.
And
God,
we'll
I-
decide between Kenyon Drake and Ronald Jones.
Kenyon Drake.
You think all day?
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of play. They're gonna do a lot of other backfield schemes. He's gonna get a lot of catches. He's gonna get some fucking racks, some
Yeah,
yaks.
regardless if they're playing Pittsburgh, he's gonna get touches. So if you get touches, you get more opportunities to get
All the touches. All the
Yeah,
touches.
that's true. He does. He had like 6 catches last week.
Mhm.
He's gonna have 12 this week.
I think that's it.
All right,
I
we'll
think
make
that's
we'll make the
lineup right
play.
there.
We'll make the play. All right. Kenyon Drake flex. I like it. What do we got? 117. What the hell?
He already played.
Who's
He
this guy
probably
got?
had Terry McLaurin for sure.
Oh, he did. That's gross. But Devontae Adams could do more than that, honestly.
Yeah, Devontae Adams. And you get double points, Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that's gonna be gross.
Debo going over his projection.
He's definitely getting more
Um,
than Debo's gonna eat up.
DeAndre Swift ate up San Francisco last week on the ground. So Miles
He
Sanders
did.
might
He
do
did.
some
He
damage.
did.
Kareem Hunt's always good for a touchdown every single week.
Yeah.
He literally scores a touchdown every single week. Like Nick Chubb will drive them down the field and they'll just bring
Give
Kareem Hunt in
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Literally.
to clean up.
Or in
touchdowns.
Joku. Or in Joku.
George Kittle is George Kittle. I think Kenyon Drake is a starting running back. He's just gonna get more opportunities than Ronald Jones. That's how I look at it.
That's true.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacobs is dealing with some shit right now. They said he might
He's
not even
out.
play this week.
He's out. He's
Oh,
already
it's
out.
official. He's out.
He's
already
officially out.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
that's absolutely the play,
Yeah, that's what
without
I'm
a
saying.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
okay.
is Joe Hayden. Joe
literally
Hayden's
what I
out.
was trying to tell you, dog.
Dude, I got you. I thought you were just saying he's the starter this week because Jacobs was questionable or whatever.
Dude, I told you like 3 hours ago, bro. Like, step up. Come on. Give it time, homie.
Get your act together. Now, this is a little concerning. My starting defense is Baltimore against Kansas City.
Yeah, good. That's fucked.
But there's no one I'm willing to drop in order to get a backup defense.
Drop that defense. What the fuck are you talking about?
Baltimore?
Swap the fucking shit
Come on,
up.
dude.
I dropped Baltimore in one of my leagues like while we were doing the stream, and I picked up Arizona.
Dude, I would
Arizona
drop them all
defense.
day.
Hold on.
Arizona
Let's look at the rest of
defense
this. Let's look at the rest of their schedule.
No,
Next week,
no, fuck that
Detroit,
schedule. Just the
Denver,
better thing to do is to pull up who's
Indianapolis,
available.
Chargers, Cincinnati, Minnesota, Miami. They have the easiest schedule for the rest of the season.
Hey, who the fuck cares? Drop him and pick him up next week. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
What
If
are you
I
doing?
drop them, someone else is guaranteed to pick them
I
up.
won't.
Who cares? They'd be stupid.
Hey, by the way, I don't know
I don't
what
like doing
happened,
that.
but our stream's working.
Is it?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You be kidding me.
My internet got fixed. Comcast got their shit together. There we go. I don't know, dude. That's ballsy. I would almost be willing to take the hit for this 1 week and have a low-scoring defense for 1 week, knowing that the rest of the season they got a really easy, cakey matchup, and I think they're a great defense.
Dude, I literally play a different defense every week.
I don't know, man. All right, we'll do this.
Because
How about
the
this?
fucking defenses you can like choose every week, like on the
Yeah,
bench, you know.
You can literally drop Baltimore defense and pick them up next.
Do this. Go to see who's available. See who's available in your league right now. Go to
Hold
your
on,
available
hold on.
players.
Well, let's
Go
go by
back,
percent
yeah.
owned.
I was gonna say, who else on your team can you drop off your fucking team if you
No
care
one.
so much about
No one.
No, listen. just go
Ronald
to the
Jones would be
available
the
defenses.
lowest on the totem pole, and I don't want to drop him. I think he
Let's
could
go
have
to the defenses. See who's available. Come on, pull it up. Pull it up.
Green, he's got it. He's got to pull that. Green Bay.
Oh. See?
Minus
That's automatic
4?
for me.
That's gross.
That's automatic for me. Swap them out right now. Green Bay's gonna destroy fucking Detroit.
What if they don't, though? What if they get -4 again?
Well, then that sucks for you, I guess.
That's
but
what's scary is there's not very good defenses left on this board.
I know, but
There's
you
not.
you
I
but you
thought-
play
I thought-
against bad offenses.
I thought they were gonna have way better defenses available, and they kind of don't.
Everyone ate up the good defense and are just hanging on to them.
Are people stashing two defenses? In their
I'm
league?
sure there. Anthony
so
does that
fucking
shit.
gay. That's so fucking gay.
Why am I flickering? Jesus Christ!
All right, I just can't say gay anymore. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's so straight.
Straight.
Man, that's so fucking straight.
Dude, that's so
Bro.
heterosexual. That's so stupid.
Bro. It's not. It's I'm what is it? I'm theirs. I'm theirs. What is it? What's her name?
Is it pronoun?
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a
so
pronoun.
the
It's there.
they, dude.
There. Yeah. I'm there and the. What the fuck?
Pronouns?
Hi, my name is Matt. I'm I. That's my pronouns.
No, dude. Literally, like when I get emails from attorneys and law firms, they say their pronouns in their
I
signature.
know. A lot of people from school districts do that at the bottom.
What the
They say
hell?
stuff about-
Good night.
Dude, I don't need to know. I don't care. Sorry if I'm not sensitive toward your weird needs. I'm not
Oh,
sensitive
hey,
toward
we didn't-
anyone's
we didn't
needs.
We didn't touch on crypto yet. We had no crypto talk.
Yeah, we gotta go crypto,
down.
dog.
Yeah, that's next. We're getting through
Yeah, I don't
fantasy.
know, man. I think I'm gonna stick with the defense.
I think you have to.
This
just
is
'cause
pretty
there's nobody
gross.
else.
Yeah, this is disgusting. And then like that's just gonna hurt me the rest of the year because some idiot's gonna be like, "Oh shit, the Ravens got dropped. I'm gonna snatch them up real quick. I'm gonna be stuck with like Miami."
Or Indianapolis.
I don't know. Do you
Indianapolis
feel
I
like
thought about,
Baltimore? But is Baltimore a top like elite defense? I'm not buying that.
No,
I would
just
definitely
elite.
say at least top 10, easily top 10.
Baltimore was a defense picked in the bottom of the draft that I got in the bottom of a draft. Like I was the last to pick a defense, and that's who I got. So, like you said, 10th. 10th is
Yeah,
probably good.
they're. I would say they're probably like 8, in my opinion.
I know, but I just feel like every week there's available defenses that you know are playing shitty offenses, and you'll get more points. I mean, so I just feel like that's a better technique. for
Yeah,
defenses.
the only defenses here that I feel like could take advantage of a shitty offense is Indianapolis, maybe Chicago, maybe Los Angeles.
Like who's playing the Jags? That's what you
And
think.
Philadelphia. I can see Philadelphia's defense being decent, honestly.
Whoever's playing the Jags is who you pick.
Oh, gross. I could see
See, like, literally
Philadelphia
2 years
being
ago-
interesting.
Dude, literally 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure the Jacks were terrible then. No, it was the Lions were terrible. They were like 1-16. I'm pretty sure I picked every week whoever played the Lions is who I chose.
It's like
And only like
the Jags.
That's smart.
and like 3 times I had to pick somebody else because somebody else already had that defense, or whatever. But I literally just like whoever was playing the Lions.
Yeah, you
Okay.
could do that.
I got
Yeah.
You could do that every week. I mean, that's what I did last week. I didn't drop Cleveland's defense. I kept them, but I played the Panthers defense against the Jets.
Wait, who's playing the Texans this week?
The Browns.
Oh, yeah,
The
they're not going to be available.
Browns. The Brown
That's
Browns.
what I'm gonna do that this year. Whoever's playing the Texans, I'm gonna dial them in.
Mm.
Honestly, it would be fun to play whoever's playing Washington because their
One of our
offense did not
34
look that great.
Better get in that waiver wire, homie.
They already played.
Yeah. All right, we're just gonna stick with it. Hopefully, they can get some turnovers or something, get some points from Kansas City. It's gonna be a high-scoring
It's gonna-
game, so I'm probably not gonna
it's
get a
gonna
lot
be
of
a
points,
high-scoring
but
game.
whatever. I could
And
also
no
just bench him and go no one, just take the 0. Just
You
in
might
case.
get at least you won't get a negative. right?
Exactly.
Because
That's
you might
true.
in that game. No Marcus Peters. Ooh,
I know.
That's tough.
That's pretty gross. We'll roll with it, see what happens. I'm pretty confident with this lineup. These two guys are going to ball out. Debo's a beast. Sanders look pretty good.
You guys got any big matchups this week? Let's see. You guys don't play each other, do you? No.
Dude,
Did that-
Arizona's available as a defense right now. Thanks.
Tiff has Cade and Lazook has Josh.
Ooh,
I
look
got-
at that. Look how close that is.
I got Hefferton.
141 to 143.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cade is scary.
I'm already projected to score 163.
Jesus
God,
Christ.
do I drop the Rams right
Oh,
now?
you got McLaurin.
As a
No.
defense?
The Rams defense is so good. Come on, fucking
Arizona's playing fucking Minnesota.
Dude, Roger Podacter.
Roger Protector.
Anthony Brown, Darce Landry. Anthony's team is like sneaky getting better. But he got lucky.
I don't know. He played. I mean, he could have played anybody else would have won.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we laughed at him and said his team is so bad to start. But honestly, the Antonio Brown gamble ended up being really good. Robbie Anderson.
CeeDee Lamb.
He did all right. 1 reception, that's it.
Robbie Anderson? Yeah.
That's kinda
he got
gross.
one reception for a touchdown. That's what Robbie Anderson does.
Or just
Got
one catch.
Hawkinson.
So that
That's why-
that might not be the play, but he also has didn't he have
I probably played
oh,
Herbert.
it was this
A
Never
Bear.
mind.
Herbert.
Why
Just
did he even
Herbert.
add it? Who is this?
Air Bear.
Who's this
Michael
Pittman?
Michael
Let's
Pittman
go.
Jr.
Who is that?
He's a wide receiver for
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
Is he
He's
any
a
good?
receiver.
He's
Yeah, he's
baller.
a fucking beast.
Yeah,
he
he's
really?
badass. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I didn't know. I had no idea who
He's
he
just
was.
not. He's very inconsistent.
Oh.
He's not. He's like a.
On one of my
dude,
teams,
go
I had
away.
who's that dude out at Ohio that they had?
Got a guy on third.
Yeah.
Who's the receiver out of Ohio that's on
Paris
the?
They have walked him.
Yeah, I
They're
had
gonna
Paris
walk
Campbell
everybody.
on one of my teams, but I dropped him.
He's just always hurt.
Yeah, but he
Why does
I
he
thought
have, why does
he
he
looked
have
pretty good.
Waddell?
He needs to get some opportunities because he's a freak.
Yeah, I think he'll
Did
be
he even
good.
play Jalen Waddle last week? No, probably not.
What do we got? I got that. We got baked.
He got baked.
I'm
You
putting the
got
crush
Josh.
piece on. I'm putting the crush
No,
piece on.
you got Sean. Is that Sean? I think that's Sean.
That's Sean Face. I'm probably gonna crush. Kyler, Devontae, Amari Cooper, Nick Chubb, Najee.
I'm playing Hefferton in both leagues. It's funny.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna crush
Oh.
this week.
Let me check the perps.
Oh shit! Should I put in Gronk? I forgot I picked that. I made that pickup.
Dude, he's I don't know. Like oddly, him and Brady are like some fucking like
90 yards, 2 TDs all day, 8
two-
targets.
2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, 2 touchdowns in Game 1.
it's ridiculous, dude.
That's
Just getting their
ridiculous.
stride back.
Yeah, and Mark Andrews looked like shit. 20 yards.
It was my camera.
We'll have to see. I might throw in Gronk here. Make a little swap.
I actually pulled Dak
especially against
Prescott for
Atlanta.
Stafford.
I did make a couple big pickups. Gronk and
Yeah.
Tyson Williams.
I had Godwin.
Tyson Williams is pretty good. We'll see though, because it's like so unknown what they're gonna do in that backfield.
Yeah,
Dude, literally, it's like a crapshoot.
literally. I think the Ravens might end up shitting the bed this year, honestly.
Man, I have Fournette and Godwin.
Godwin's gonna ball out. I don't know about Fournette.
Yeah, we'll see. My running back situation is a little meager. Maybe I'll put in Singletary instead.
Oh, Singletary kind of played good. What, he had like 76 yards and a touchdown or something?
Yeah.
So. All right, what about
So what about crypto? Give me your
crypto? Let's break it down,
So,
boys.
I know crypto this week was pretty big. You guys kept talking about it. I actually made a big move last week and sold off. Like when it was high, I sold off all my Bitcoin and bought different like kind of altcoins and stuff.
A good time to do it, honestly.
And yeah, I mean, I made like $100, so slowly
There you go.
making my money back.
All right, so I'm gonna bring up the Shiba Inu chart real quick.
Oh, that's gonna score a run. Oh, maybe.
Let's
Oh yeah.
go. Let's go.
They fucked up. What?
Let's go. What are you doing?
You gotta send him.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna share
You
my
gotta
screen.
send him.
That's terrible. With one out, too?
We
What are
had,
you doing?
we had Shiba
Yeah.
Inu just kind of explode overnight. I know I'm pretty heavily invested in it. I know Zooks, you got a lot too, right?
438 million Shiba Inu.
You fucking idiot. That's hilarious. But yeah, once they announced that Shiba Inu was going to go on Coinbase, you could kind of see like right here, it just absolutely exploded. It went up to like 0.00951. And at that point, I think I had like $1,500 worth. I only have like 110 million. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but yeah, it shot up a lot. I had like $1,500, and then I woke up this morning, and it dropped a little bit. It's back down to like 83 instead of 95. But yeah, I'm sitting pretty. I still got like $900 worth, and I think on my initial investment was only like 300. So I'm still sitting pretty. A lot of people are speculating that the crypto market is just going to explode in late September and early October. They think we're going to see a quick like bull run right now, and everything's going to go like super inflated. And they're going to do a lot of like Elon Musk, hyping shit and just getting it all hyped up before the dump. So I'm probably going to be selling a lot of my crypto within the next couple weeks as it starts to skyrocket.
Dude, listen, the technique is going to be make your money, pull out your... my hedge point is 30%. So when I make a 30% profit, I pull it and put it in Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is the hedge. Because Bitcoin is recognized by like multiple countries now as like legal currency and tender. So I feel like Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Like Bitcoin's going to fluctuate, but at some point it's going to go through the roof. But you risk a little bit here and there on some altcoins. Dude, I put some shit on SafeMoon, some of the fucking the Elon coin, right?
The Shiba Inus.
The Shiba, obviously, both of them ways in the Shiba.
The dog shit coin. Dogecoin.
Yeah, but I mean, I still make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only, I literally like, nothing I have in there is actual money. Like, I pulled out when I doubled up, I pulled out, and it's still sitting there, and I have like $1,800 in there, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
That's kind of my plan. Is I'm trying to just like do a bunch of moves. If you say it's bull market, is put like stuff down on stuff that's going to make a huge jump right now, and then sell it all and buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin's down.
Yeah, exactly. Sell it while it's high, then wait for it to crash, and then buy the big ones. Buy the ones that are safe, and then wait for it to get to this point again, and buy more altcoins. Yeah. Wait for it to happen again.
Yeah, I just got a grip of Shiba, a grip of GRT, a grip of XRP and Cardano.
XRP is going to be a big one. Because they're going through all that lawsuit shit, and the second they drop that lawsuit, I think it's going to absolutely skyrocket. And a lot of people think that because there's that whole, like right now, and it's not even being talked about enough, we are experiencing like one of the biggest shifts in generational wealth. And it's going out of like traditional investments.
Hold please.
Hold the line.
Oh,
He
that's
needs a
did you
strike
just get a home
to
run?
go.
Oh no, you gotta send him, right?
Giants all day.
5-all. Peterson
Gotta
backs
send him.
up.
Gotta
Oh,
send him.
he posted him. Oh no, he's safe.
And
Oh,
Crawford is coming.
I thought he was-
Here comes the
Crawford.
throw. And
Crawford.
Jesus Christ.
You know. That's
I
right.
thought he posed him.
Up by 2 games.
But yeah,
Thank you
anyways.
very much.
We're seeing a huge shift in wealth, going from old traditional companies and investing styles into this whole crypto market. And, banks and big corporations and hedge funds are starting to get on board with it. So that transition, there's going to be a lot of change. And there's going to be a lot of, players in the game. And a lot of people think XRP might be one of those coins. One of those, one of those staple coins. So once that lawsuit drops by the SEC, man, that might be fucking money right there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get double up 30% and then drop into Bitcoin. Even as we speak, Bitcoin's just going up to 50,000 again, real quick.
Okay.
It's not
Here's
there
a hot
yet,
take. Do you think Bitcoin hits 100,000 by the end of the year?
but no.
I
Don't
bought
think so?
some.
No.
I bought some Polygon.
Polygon's a good one. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, which has done pretty well. I kind of did that one on a whim.
Yeah. One,
I bought a ton of VeChain.
I was just gonna say that the one I think is really gonna explode with this bull market is VeChain. I think VeChain might hit 50 cents.
Well, I have no position in VeChain.
Got that VeChain and that VThor.
I got a bunch of weird shit, man. The Safe Moon.
I
Bunch
got
of weird
VeChain
shit.
too.
Yeah, VThor is the it's like the little brother of VeChain. It's like the service coin. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I think a lot of people are gonna make a shitload of money in the next month or two in crypto. But I think once that happens, once it peaks, it's gonna crash very fucking fast and very hard. I think Bitcoin's gonna go back down to like 25K.
Nah.
It's gonna happen, dude. Because
No, I think other coins will drop, but I think Ethereum and Bitcoin aren't going anywhere, man.
You don't think so?
They're literally countries won't let that happen, man. Countries now are invested, like literally whatever Argentina or whatever it fucking was, that's bought like 400,000 Bitcoin or some shit.
that's true. And they're
That shit ain't going nowhere.
hardcore invested in it. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the patterns though with the markets, the same shit happened in 2017. And they're comparing the patterns then to now. That's why a lot of people think we're about to have this crazy run, is because the market is trending in the exact same direction. Showing a lot of similar signs, volume wise and everything. So they're like, we're about to have this explosion. Everything. Patterns. History repeats itself.
Yeah, but the difference is now you have all these millennials that weren't investing 10 years ago or 5 years ago in 2017, right? Like they were learning about it. And now it's like the millennials
Now you can
who
do
have
it
money.
from your phone.
Yeah, dude. I mean, now you can like literally do it while you're walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
On the
different
shitter in
now.
a subway.
It's different. It's more mainstream now. Like when my mom's asking about that kind of shit, like it's mainstream. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. And like I said, we're also experiencing that shift in generational wealth. So this is uncharted territory. We have no idea what's going to do.
Dude, Amanda's mom, who's like 170 and has like all her money on like mutual funds, was like trying to dump hella money on Bitcoin every day. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Would
crazy.
you buy Ethereum right now?
I bought it at 34. I bought more. Anything over that, I think it's a little overinflated.
Yeah.
I think 34 was even a little high, but I knew it was going to go up more. I think it could hit 45 by the end of the bull run. But
Man,
yeah,
for me, Ethereum and Bitcoin are the same, right? Like those are the two stable coins that aren't going anywhere. So like it's like 70-30 for me. So if I pull out, for sake of numbers, $100, I'm putting 70 in Bitcoin, 30 in Ethereum. And that's just how. And I only mine Bitcoin.
I mine
really
Ethereum.
only mine Bitcoin.
So yeah, I would agree with that. Those are definitely the two. Those are the pillars of crypto. That's the gold and the silver of crypto. Can't go wrong. But Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's obviously a limit and a
If you're gonna make money,
for
though,
any
if you're gonna
investment.
make money, it's on the altcoins, right? If you're gonna make the money,
Right.
it's altcoins.
Yeah, you make the money in your altcoins. You preserve your money with the pillar coins, the mega coins.
For sure.
But yeah, dude, Shiba kind of had a little explosion last night. I was pretty stoked. It kind of flattened out. It's trending sideways right now. You know,
There's more coming though. I think it goes up another 50 to 100% within the next 2 weeks.
yeah, I think at least we'll go back, shoot up back up to here. I think if it does, I'm gonna sell at 95, just because that's where that pillar is. You know, in trends, you know, people tend to follow trends, so there's gonna be a lot of people selling it off at that point. I might take like half my profits if it gets back up to 95, 94 maybe. But yeah, it could go crazy. Crypto
Dude,
talk, dog. Get your crypto game right.
I'm literally in the most heated debate with my brother about vaccinations right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
No, here we go again.
Rape of nations.
Here we go again.
Bro, don't get me started. I'll crush anybody who's anti-vax. I'll crush them.
Dude,
I'm not anti-vax, but I am pro-choice on the vaccine.
It's a completely different situation. Not even the same conversation.
How's that not the same conversation?
So you don't...
I think people should be able to choose whether they want a vaccine or not.
Okay, that's fair, I suppose.
But I'm not against it. The people that are saying the vaccine's going to kill you or it's got like trackers and weird shit, like those people are insane. But at the end of the day, for a virus, you should be able to choose, especially a non-lethal virus. You should be able to choose.
Well, you should be able to choose until your choice endangers the good of society.
True.
And like when,
but it doesn't.
It does, absolutely.
How?
Come on.
You could catch COVID if you're vaccinated. You could spread COVID if you're vaccinated. The only thing it does is weaken the symptoms.
It's completely false.
That's not false. That's 100% true. I literally work at the hospitals. There was an entire floor of nurses who were all vaccinated, who all got COVID and spread it. It was like a complete outbreak on the second floor of the hospital.
Okay, well, let me backtrack a little bit. I'm not saying if you're vaccinated, you can't catch COVID. What I'm saying is that people that are hospitalized, it's less than 5% the ones that are deathly ill or they're dying that are vaccinated. It's
trust me, 100%. The vaccine will protect you from COVID, and if you're not vaccinated, you 100% have a higher risk and danger to yourself from the virus itself.
So
but that should be your choice if you want to take that risk.
No, listen, I agree with you. I agree with you to the extent that it's your body, it's your choice. But I also agree with, guess what? If you want to get the vaccine, then sit the fuck in your house because we're going to mandate this shit. You want to come near me or my kids, you better have a fucking vaccine.
But why, though? Because if they can't affect you any more than anyone else, that shouldn't matter. The only person they're endangering is themselves.
Okay, but do you wear a seatbelt in the car?
I do. I don't think you should have to.
Well, why do you wear it?
For my safety.
Okay.
But I don't wear a seatbelt for your safety.
It's not that's a secondary point. My point being is that if
you turn your headlights on at night for your safety and my safety.
True. But that's because that directly affects your safety. Whereas my seatbelt only affects my safety, just like the vaccine only affects my safety.
Yeah, but turning on your headlights affects both safeties.
Correct.
But if
the vaccine in me protected you guys, then sure. But it doesn't.
Okay, but the seatbelt is a law, right? And no one's complaining about this wearing a seatbelt. Like, no one on Facebook being like, man, wearing my seatbelt's fucking bullshit. These fucking asshole Democrats make me wear a seatbelt.
I mean, they should. It shouldn't be illegal. That's kind of fucking stupid, to be honest. But anyway.
You know what's
for God's sake.
It is. I mean, you should be able to, if you don't want to wear your seatbelt, then by all means, don't. You're going to fucking die if you get in a car accident, but that's your choice.
No, you're not. It's a fucking proven fact. That's a stupid, idiotic, asinine comment to make.
What, you don't think seatbelts make you safer?
Absolutely do. That's my point. It's like you wearing the seatbelt, you're doing it because you know you're safer. Same thing why you should get a vaccine. You'll know you'll be safer. Chances of dying from COVID.
Yeah, but why should the government be able to choose my safety precautions if it only affects me? What if I'm a risk
doesn't-
taker? What if I'm more comfortable without a seatbelt?
It doesn't only affect you though when you're the one spreading the coronavirus.
But you can spread it with or without without the vaccine.
But your chances of getting said virus and having those symptoms are far less than if you did not have the vaccine.
I don't think that's true. Because here's the thing. The virus is not the vaccine is not an antibody. So it has
Okay,
no fighting against the virus affecting you. It's
we can agree or disagree on this point, but what we
Hold
can
on.
also agree on.
It's a protein that teaches your body how to fight any virus after you catch the virus. So there's nothing actually stopping your body from catching any virus. It's only going to make your body protect you from the virus better. Therefore, it is not protecting you from getting COVID at all. You have 100% the same amount of chance of catching it as someone who's non-vaccinated.
It helps you create
That's
those
false.
antibodies that you need.
It's
It's absolutely scientifically
Correct.
false.
After you catch it.
No,
No.
before you catch
No,
it.
it's
That's scientifically false.
it's a spike protein, which literally builds up the blueprints for how to create antibodies. But you have to be affected first in order to create those antibodies. That's a fact. I looked into it. It's 100% a fact. So the vaccine does not stop you from catching COVID at all. All it
That's
does
1000% false.
all it does is if you potentially you could get it and your body could just crush it instantly and you'll have no symptoms. It'll be dead and you'll have the antibodies created because your body was battling it, the virus itself already. But a non-vaccinated person, yeah, they're going to get it. It's going to affect them. It's going to take over their blood. It's going to spread in their body and they're going to be a carrier for longer and it's going to be worse. I will say that. So they have in that sense, they do have a higher chance of spreading it just because they're going to carry it for longer because it's affected them worse than the other person. But I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough to mandate it, and I don't think the virus itself is deadly enough to mandate.
Listen, all bullshit aside, if it wasn't required for me to fly and travel and do what I want to do, I probably wouldn't get it.
Tip, you're kind of right, but you're also wrong.
How?
Like the first step is introducing that spike protein into your body, which is basically found on the surface of a virus that causes COVID-19. So
right, so you have to get that virus in there first.
No, it's mimicking COVID-19 in its vaccine form. So when they're given the instructions inside the mRNA that is going into your muscle cells, basically your cells use them to make a protein piece, and after that protein piece is made, the cells...
But that's after your body is fighting the virus.
No, it does it right there.
It does it with the vaccine?
It does it with the vaccine. It does it, so it's basically mimicking the COVID vaccine and making those antibodies.
It's possible. I could be wrong about that. It's possible.
Yeah.
But
listen, that's not the point though.
So,
that's not the point.
Even the science aside, why not just get, what's the negative of getting the vaccine?
Dude, there's people that just don't. For me, I did not want to get it. I fucking put up a fit for as long as I could because I've never taken a flu shot in my life. I think it's important for your body to learn how to fight things naturally, especially when it's something that you can beat on your own.
I think you make a good point about the flu vaccine because I yesterday literally looked up on the internet. I was trying to look up I never get the flu vaccine. I'm always
fuck that. Let your body take it on its own.
Why do we need to get a flu vaccine every single year? For what reason do they push?
Because they mutate.
I know, but are they mutating because we're getting flu vaccines?
I don't know. I've never gotten one. I mean, I've never gotten a flu vaccine in my life.
I mean, obviously, the people that get flu vaccines.
But you took a COVID vaccine. It's the same thing. It's a virus. It's a vaccine toward a virus.
But I know. But my point is not that. To be honest, my point is not about the efficacy of doing it. My point is who cares? Just take the vaccine. There's literally zero reason.
Okay, so here's why I care. We're opening Pandora's box. We are allowing the government one step further in dictatorship. We're allowing them to tell us that we have to take a vaccine that we shouldn't have to take. And that's a problem. Right.
I know.
Exactly, but we need to be taking steps backwards. Why are we keep giving them more and more power? That's the fucking problem.
I know,
it's because every time something comes up, people say, "Oh, fuck it, what's the big deal? It's just this." Yeah, it's just this and a million other things they've fucking taken. And then at what point, where do you draw your line in the sand? When are you going to stop and say, "Fuck you, we'll figure it out on our own. It's not a deadly virus"?
No, and I completely agree with you that one, like, it shouldn't be like pushed upon you. It should be your choice. At the same time, like, the fight should be had with the fact that we just spent $300 million of our tax money to try to recall a governor that was elected for our state.
That is kind of fucked
$300 million
up.
of the Republican Party or whoever fucking put this up against him didn't pay for it. We paid for it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
The impeachment of Donald Trump, I won't be like party specific. The impeachment of Donald Trump was our taxpayer money that got put up, and it was probably more than $300 million to fucking have a witch hunt.
Okay, the witch hunt against the Russian hoax. Are you kidding me? You know how much money they spent? The FBI was the ones looking into that. Who the fuck vote? Like, what citizen was like, yeah, we definitely need to waste our resources looking into this bullshit?
That's when I'm like, people throw their arms up and get all mad about stupid shit like the vaccine. I get that, people think their rights are getting taken away and blah blah blah. It's a breach, but why are people getting so upset about a vaccine that is helpful? And wearing a fucking mask. Are you kidding me? People get mad about wearing.
I get mad about the mask. Fuck the mask. I don't want to wear a mask.
I hate the mask.
It's so uncomfortable. It makes my mouth sweat. It's fucking annoying. You can't breathe all the time, dude. There's sometimes I'm inside and I'm like holding it off my face so I can get a breath. Like, dude, the mask is obnoxious and it doesn't do shit.
That's white people problems.
That is real. No, let me tell you a story.
That's not like, think about the bigger issues. Like, wearing a mask and getting a vaccine should not be the fucking issues that people have a big deal with.
That's true.
Like, you know what's a bigger issue? The fact that Texas just outlawed abortions.
Yeah.
The fact that their governor is so delusional that he said he's gonna get rid of rape. Like, and people are okay with this. Like, people are okay with people acting like that. Like, that's
there's some serious hypocrisy in that one, isn't there? Come on.
Yeah. Like, oh man, I wish we could have got rid of rape 200 years ago. I guess now we just have the technology to do it.
But here's the thing also, though, is I'm indifferent about, giving my opinion on statewide issues because I am a libertarian and I 100% believe that most social issues and things like that should be handled statewide. Because I think there's microcultures and there's different belief systems that happen throughout the U.S. in different areas, in different states. So what people's opinion in California are probably very, very different than people's opinion in Texas, right?
Well, even in our own state, this state is by far the most diverse. By far.
Didn't you just say you want to be, like, you want to have a choice? Like, you deserve to make that.
Yeah.
You have the right to make that choice.
Right.
So why is it any different for an
It's not. I 100% I'm against that, 100%. But my point is I'm less irritated by it when it's a state making the decision, a more localized government making a decision that I disagree with, rather than a federal blanket going over the entire country making a shitty decision. That really pisses me off because that affects everyone across the entire nation. That's where I have my problem. If California, I would have my problem with it even if it was just California because I disagree with it. But if it was just California, not as big of an issue, right? It's a statewide thing. Obviously, everyone in the state wants it. Fine. Fucking make your bed, lay in it. Whatever. You choose. You want to give all your freedom up to your governor? Whatever. I don't care. But when the federal government does it, that for some reason it just rubs me the wrong way. It's like petting a snake backwards, and it fucking
drives me
nuts.
What if Donald Trump mandated it?
I wouldn't like it. I would be pissed. Are you kidding?
I think 85% of people. Well, I think you're the minority because I think you're on the fence about a lot of things. But I feel like the majority of people that are complaining and pissing me about the vaccine, had it been 2 years ago, it would have been the opposite. Demos would have been fucking going ape shit.
People are ready to use.
Well, yeah. There's people that worship their politics and they're gonna jump on board with something regardless. But the people that are anti-vaccine are typically conservative. Well, it's interesting because Donald Trump is the one who created the vaccine. He's the one that cut all the red tape and really pushed Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and all those companies to get the
billions of dollars
to get the vaccine done. So if anything, it's Trump's vaccine if you really want to look at it that way. And then second of all, he's outspoken, openly on air and everything, saying take the vaccine. It's important. Take the vaccine.
And he's vaccinated, by the way.
So yeah, like if it's politics for you, If it's because like conservatives are against it, you're an idiot. Because if you're a Trumper, this is his vaccine. He told you to take it. I voted for Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck. But I'm so against the mandation of the vaccine. I'm not against the vaccine. The mandating, the federal mandate saying you have to do this or else you're going to get fined $14,000 per employee across the entire nation. That's insane to me. I think it's bullshit.
It's only for large corporations, though. It doesn't really affect a lot of people. It's like the Amazons and the Apples of the world.
I just got a notice from our
Xfinity?
our basketball league.
Yeah, all the wives are texting, stop talking politics.
Yeah.
Turn off the stream. Turn off the stream.
Yeah.
Hold on. Text from basketball league, effective September 22nd. Patrons of gyms, other indoor fitness facilities.
Oh, yeah. Mandate
need to show
vaccines.
proof of fully COVID vaccinated.
Yep.
Or provide a negative COVID test in the last 72 hours.
Yep.
Which is
I got the
bullshit.
same one.
Here's the thing. I'm getting my second vaccine, my second shot on Monday.
You did it.
Yeah, I already had the first one.
Oh, dude, that was a saga.
I have to. I literally have
Come
to.
on.
I have no choice.
Come on.
If I don't, I can't get food. I can't go to work. I can't go to the gym. I can't do anything. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Welcome to the adult club. Welcome to the adult club.
Patriot Tick has given up. He's given in.
Well, anyways, I'm getting my second shot on Monday. And then here's the thing, too. Like I said, I'm against the mandate of it. I'm not against the shot. I don't care. I think it's probably going to protect me more. Fine, whatever. I'll take the shot. I'm still so fucking pissed off that Contra Costa County is going to require
Restaurants.
for restaurants,
Yeah.
bars,
Yeah.
gyms, fucking
Yeah,
grocery
crazy.
store, like literally anything. You have to show me your card. I'm going to tell them to fuck off. I'm going to be like, look, I'm vaccinated. I didn't really want to get vaccinated, but I did anyway because I was fucking forced to. The last thing I'm going to do is show your fucking bitch ass my card so I can go get a beer. Get the fuck away and give me a beer.
Isn't
Well, it's
that
going to be
a
hard.
breach?
It's going to be
Isn't
hard
that
for
a
them to
breach
prove
of,
it.
like,
HIPAA,
laws?
absolutely.
Oh, dude,
Absolutely.
there's so many things that are wrong with it.
So
Yeah.
listen, so really with the federal mandate, what it does for small businesses, like, I know this from personal experience and also where I work currently, it's like you can mandatory ask them to fill out a voluntary survey. I'm not sure how that makes sense, but somehow it does. So they have to fill out the survey, but they can choose to not like check the box, I guess, but they're forced to take it. And the question is simply, are you vaccinated? And if yes, cool. If no, that's still cool. Like, no one's gonna get fired, but now we have to because everywhere in the city is vaccination only, right? So if we have runners going to law firms in the city, they have to be vaccinated or they can't do their job effectively. Now they can't get fired for it because technically by law, also federal law, you can't get fired for a HIPAA violation, which is
Yeah, but the federal
disclosing your
government's
vaccine
gonna-
status.
The federal government is going to fine those businesses $14,000 per employee that's not compliant.
Yeah, but good luck. Good luck.
So
good luck
you
doing
know
that.
for a fact those businesses are going to find some reason to fire you.
But it's
They're not
only
going to
100
say it's for
employees or
COVID,
more.
but they're going to be like, "Oh, you showed up late. You're gone." Like they're gonna dig and find something. Dude, they're not gonna eat that for you. Are you kidding?
I haven't seen
Yeah,
anything come
but
through
also-
on my end that says, "Hey, you need to get." I mean, pretty much.
Do you have
everything-
100 employees?
Everybody in my company is pretty much vaccinated, but I haven't seen anything come through to say.
But do you have 100 employees? It's anyone under
Nah.
over? Yeah, it's 100 employees or more. You have to.
It's 100. Yeah, it's 100 plus.
Okay.
But I don't know, dude. I don't like it. I think it's wrong. I think it's the government definitely overstepping their boundaries.
I think they've already overstepped their boundaries.
Oh,
they've
100%.
Overstepped their
that's-
boundaries on the fact that we pay 35%, 40% in taxes for our income. I mean, they overstepped
100%.
their boundaries by digging into the pockets of the education system. They overstepped their
Yeah.
boundaries by putting together the shittiest education system.
Yeah, a $91
Ever.
billion a year budget, and
Yeah,
your
like-
wife, who's a teacher, has to buy her own kids fucking supplies for their classroom. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Yeah,
By
there's a million ways they
hacking-
overstep their boundaries, but my point is we should be fighting back, pushing the government backwards. Why
Yeah,
are we
the
giving
fun-
them more? Why are we like
funny-
who in their right mind thinks, yeah, you know what? I think it's right that we need to give the government more power over us. Like,
So
what the fuck? What
the reason-
in what world?
The reason being now is we're at such a weird space to where we can't Like, this isn't the 60s or 70s where everybody could get together and do a big protest. Like, we're in our little boxes where we're looking at Facebook and we're putting all our opinions through social media and things like that. That
So much false information.
Nobody's gonna get together. Like, everybody has their own boxes. Like, here, us in Contra Costa County, like, we have our own views, whereas somebody like, say, up north
Bakersfield
and Mendocino has a different view, and we're not going to come together even if we have the same views, because ain't nobody coming from Mendocino to come down here to join a protest on something. Like,
well, and then on top of that, everyone's just sucking the nuts of the political parties. Yeah. You're Democrat or you're Republican, and whatever people on Facebook are saying Republicans are supporting, they're all supporting that 100%. Fucking ride or die.
No gray area.
And then same on the other side. Yeah, it's like, dude, like, use logic and reasoning.
Thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents are bad about that, like, really, really bad on the liberal side, and then we know people that are bad about it on the other
on the right side. Yeah, exactly. There's no middle ground, and there's no looking at it from an outside perspective and just being like, what's best for the people, what's best for us, regardless of what's being shoved down our throats. And the worst part about it, I think, too, is that, like, the political parties create the topic matter that we're arguing over. Like, it's usually shit that no one thinks about on a daily basis. Like, I didn't wake up this morning thinking, like, man, abortion is really something that we need to fix in this world. And then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Or, like, COVID, what a scary disease. What should we do to fix this? Like, these aren't things I think about. You know what I think about is, like, our state is burning to the ground every fucking year.
Yeah.
Dan's wife has to buy her kids supplies for their classroom, even though I pay a shitload of tax money every year.
Serious reliance on oil in this country.
Yeah, our fucking power grids are garbage. Our roads are garbage. There's literally shit and human beings sprawled out on the sidewalks everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Like, those are the things that go through my head. So why are we arguing about shit that doesn't matter on Facebook just because that's what
doesn't even matter?
Yeah, because that's
I'm gonna share a photo real quick. I need you to put it in the stream, okay? I took a picture of this the other day when I was driving home from work. So I work in Jack London Square, and it's like the most bizarre, like, community I've ever seen in my life. Like, downtown Oakland isn't the same, but once you go down to Jack London Square, you have, like, these crazy, elite, super expensive, luxurious apartments.
Yeah.
In, like, 2 different buildings.
The skyscrapers,
you literally drive.
Status.
You literally drive 2 blocks away, and it's like poverty's not even the word. And it's like it's not even poverty. It's like literally it's a fucking dumpster.
Like third
it's
world country, just fucking dumpster. Ethiopian starving.
Dude, there's literally like three or four like old RVs in the road.
Oh god.
In the road, and they're like decrepit. There's like shit falling out of them,
burned to the ground and shit.
Trash piled up 3 feet high on both sides. And I took a picture of it the other day. I'm gonna send it to the chat. Hold on. It was hilarious.
And nobody cares about that. They'd rather
no one gives a shit.
They'd rather argue about wearing a fucking mask into a fucking business and like how that's taking the rights away, or getting a vaccine, or we need Trump back, we need to impeach Biden, or we need to get rid of Gavin Newsom. Like, you only want to get rid of Gavin Newsom because somebody told you we need to get rid of
Exactly. That's my point. They are creating the narrative. They're creating the topics that we're arguing about, and usually it's shit that doesn't matter. Like, I've just been noticing it. It's like a trend lately. Like, these big topics that everyone's just butting heads over and like screaming about on Facebook. It's like, how did we even get on this topic? Like, I just stopped to think about it for a second. I was like, why is that the one thing that we're arguing about right now? And it's because that's what they like plant these seeds, and they're like, let's let them argue about this shit. That way, this shit could get ignored and we don't have to deal with it.
The sequoias are burning down right now. Like, we might lose the oldest tree that we know of in existence in the sequoias. Like, today,
that's sad.
Right now, it could be burning down.
That's hella sad.
Yeah.
The state burning to the ground, that's like maybe in my top 5 issues. Obviously, the drought, definitely up there. The power grid, where you have rolling brownouts, it's probably also contributing to the fires. Definitely up there. I mean, on top of that, like, our energy is so dependent on oil and shit that we're...
I'm a big. I don't know if you guys are on the same page, but I'm big on climate change and
Well, yeah, alternative
global
energy.
warming. Well, I'm just like global warming in general is causing a destruction of the earth. That I don't see how, like, in my eyes, it's hard. It's like one of those things that it's like it's almost like the vaccine in a sense, but not really. But like it's kind of like a no-brainer that global warming's happening. But somewhere along the line, either the oil companies or politicians put into people's minds that global warming isn't real to make more money.
Yeah, exactly.
To push it off. And
well, it's a money game.
People took that and ran with it. People took that and ran with it. They're like, global warming is fucking stupid. It's made up. And it's just like, what?
Yeah, no, it's definitely happening. I've heard it. I've looked into it, and I have also thought at times that, like, it's possible that we're not contributing as much as people think, and that it's just like a trend. Because, I mean, the Earth does go through... We had an ice age, like, there was global cooling at one point, and, like there's definitely stages and trends that the Earth do, and there's people that argue that that's all that's happening. There's no proof for that. There's no proof that that we're contributing with greenhouse gases or any of that shit. Who knows? But regardless... Well, no, but hear me out. Regardless of whether that's contributing to global warming or not, it's affecting our planet from our perspective. We're killing fish in the sea. We're fucking destroying Mother Nature. Like, those are things that in itself is wrong, regardless of what it's doing. If it's going to kill us or it's creating global warming, like, that is an issue itself, whether we're contributing to that or not. And regardless of that, like, even if your argument is that we're not contributing, like, say you found out, like, it's a fact, we're not contributing. Fine, we're not contributing to global warming, but we're contributing to destroying the fucking Earth.
Yeah, we're poisoning the oceans.
The ocean, the coral reefs are getting absolutely obliterated. The forests are getting destroyed. The rivers, the lakes, everything is just contaminated with plastics. It's disgusting, and it's wrong. It's
Look at this picture. Pull this picture up. This is at an intersection in Jacqueline Square on the corner of...
Where do I get it?
The chat?
Belly Shit Drawers.
General.
This is the corner of 3rd and Washington on Jacqueline Square. 2 blocks from this...
I think in G-Chat.
Oh. Yeah, Barely Shit Drawers. 2 blocks from this location, a 1-bedroom flat will cost you $4,800 a month.
Oh my god, dude.
We're doing work in Sacramento on a street that looks like this.
And look, so to the right there is like a chain link fenced area.
Yeah.
It's probably like a football field inside there, and there's probably at least 25 tents in there and trash piled that high in every corner of that parking lot.
That's crazy. That's disgusting. But yeah, and like that's the thing is like, why is Contra Costa County putting a mandate on showing a vaccine to go into a restaurant right now? When you have that, you mean to tell me that the spread of COVID, which is actually going down, is more important than this? I don't think so at all. I don't think it's even close. Mm-hmm. That's insane to me. That's disgusting. Like that's a problem.
Dude, and that's not even the bad one. Like to the right of that is where those RVs are, and they're blocking the road. It's a 1-lane road on a 3-lane highway.
I have one for you. Go take Bart from SFO to Pleasant Hill. The shit you will see on that ride will blow your mind. I'm talking like Gotham City.
I haven't been on Bart in years.
I'm talking like post-apocalyptic, like Gotham City, dystopian, just fucking...
It's probably been like 3 years since I've
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I was about to like bust out my camera and just start like filming a documentary right here now. Like this shit needs to be seen. It's crazy, dude. It is absolutely like this times 10 and everywhere.
Dude,
it's so bad.
Everywhere it's bad. Amanda and I took the girls to a Giants game 2 years ago, and we're riding the Muni back from the stadium to the bar station, and some dude's doing crack on the Muni.
Yeah, dude. The drugs are out of control. The homeless is out of control. State's burning to the ground.
Drugs? What?
Well, that's
and we're arguing about a virus.
Yeah, we're arguing about masks. I just it's crazy.
It's so stupid.
It's so diluted. And then the rich get richer as people like the homeless population grows.
Well, that's my other problem too. Is all the politicians that are making all these laws happen, they're not wearing masks. You see them all the fucking richest people in the world parties, the Met Gala and all that shit. Not a single mask. Yeah, those are the motherfuckers that are making the laws and telling us we have to wear a mask fucking inside our own bedroom and fucking while I'm taking a shit. Like, come on, dude. I don't know. Just something doesn't add up with it. It's driving me nuts.
Somebody's lining their pockets with this stuff. Like that's what I had a conversation with my dad today about like the abortion thing, and I'm like, dude, like why would you outlaw abortion if there wasn't some sort of like money incentive behind it? Like I know that like conservatives believe in pro-life and everything like that, but like you'd have to have some sort of money incentive to outlaw abortion and take that step. Like there has to be something from like a hospital or insurance or something like that.
Well, what's going to uptake now in Texas now that there's no abortion? Women who are sexually active are going to start taking more
birth control.
Plan B,
Exactly.
dog. Plan B.
Yeah. Exactly. Drugs. Guess who runs drug companies?
Yeah.
Big Pharma.
The rich.
Guess who put out COVID-19 vaccines? Big Pharma. Guess who fucking legalized Tylenol in 2006 after it fucking failed over 3,000 efficacy trials with placebo effect? But guess
Big
what's
Pharma.
number one?
Boom.
Guess what's the number one rated painkiller medicine? Tylenol.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, no, and it's gross. It's literally just the rich playing games or playing chess, and meanwhile we're the ones suffering, wearing masks, while our state looks like this, while our country looks like this. Honestly, it's dude, I went to Portland, no different. It looked
Portland's
disgusting.
bad. Portland wasn't
Dude,
always that way either.
got wrecked.
Portland wasn't always that way. It wasn't always that way.
No,
there's
I
always
used to,
been
dude. It
homeless
was.
there,
I wanted
obviously,
to
but-
move there. Like I loved Portland.
Yeah. California's getting really bad. When you see homeless coming into Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Danville,
Martinez.
those areas. Martinez. Yeah.
Well, downtown was always a little bit sketch, but even like uptown Martinez, like North
Yeah.
Martinez.
I know, but
For
Dan,
us,
you're not
dude,
moving
everywhere.
back to Cleveland.
I mean, there's not as much homeless.
Yeah, because you
come
could
on.
buy a house for $20K.
Come on. I feel like
I'm not moving back to Cleveland, not for like any reason other than it's winter for like 7 months of the year. Like that's it. If it was
I
like this
know.
weather, I'd move back there.
Well, it doesn't matter the reason. The fact that there's a reason, right? It's the same reason why like
Well, there's
everybody lives
out
here, right?
Well,
I mean-
you live out here because of the weather, and you make a lot more fucking money. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
those are
So
the
I mean,
two
there's a
big
lot of
ones.
things to bitch about, but I mean, like the homeless sucks, the trash
and
sucks.
the scenery is good. I mean,
Yeah, there's so much
There's
you
no
can
other
do.
state where you can go. Not that I surf here, but there's no other state that you can go surf in the morning, go ski in the afternoon, play golf in between. You know, it doesn't happen anywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
People can complain all they want about California's taxes and whatever, or like my fucking brother. You know, he's like hardcore Republican. I'm like, dude, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck off. Like, you
About
don't
to,
want to pay
dog.
the taxes. Like, you make a grip of money. You're
I'm
not
not-
making a grip of money going
here-
to fucking
here's-
Arizona. You know what I'm saying?
Here's
Fuck
the
outta
thing.
here.
I'm not against paying the taxes as long as my tax money is going toward things that I actually see improving.
I know, but there's a lot of problems in every state. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go like there's not some like magical state somewhere where there's no problems.
well, the problem is like our problems are like our problems are bigger and there's more of them because our state is so big and our economy is so big.
yeah,
And
we're
we
like
have
bigger. We're like
33
fourth
million
in the world.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fifth in the world in economy.
We're
Yeah.
basically a
Um,
country.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah, so everything's more visible that gets done here. That means there's more money to go around, and that means there's more hands to go in there and pull that money out and take advantage of it, like
Correct.
corrupt politicians
Yep.
or superintendents at schools.
Yeah.
or,
Well, that's the
you
thing
know.
too is bureaucracy is out of control right now.
Mhm.
The amount of money
The ma-
that gets allocated for things and never touches it is just—it's insane, dude.
Look at how government official like counties, cities. Look at how they're run, dude. You
Oh,
can't-
dude.
You got somebody that gets hired, works there for 3 months, and then decides to just stop working, and you can't even fire them.
Yeah.
You can't even like they're protected
Nah, it's
so
gross.
much.
It's so
They
gross.
can go home and not do shit.
And here's the worst part about it. Because of that, the work gets backed up, and their solution is to hire another person.
Yeah.
So now you're spending twice as much on the workforce to get the same job done that could have got done with one person, but they were too fucking lazy to do it, and you can't fire them, so you just hire another person.
Nobody.
And then
nobody-
imagine that spread across an entire state.
Yeah, nobody says shit about that. Nobody cares about their, the outrageous taxes to pay for that. But everybody cares about, I don't know, dude, like somebody.
dumb
I mean,
shit.
not to sound insensitive, but somebody getting beat up by the police. I mean, I know that's bad. That sounds really bad, but
I mean, I kind of see that one because that is our tax money at work, and if we're paying a group of people to serve and protect us, and they're just beating the shit out of us, that's kind of a problem. But I mean,
well, here's my one thing about that. Before you go on, I'll interrupt because if there was phones or video cameras or cell phones 20 years ago,
oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
way
mean,
worse.
it's way better than it was. I know that for a fact.
10,000 times worse.
Rodney
Yeah.
King, like that,
10,000
like
times
the
worse.
'90s LAPD, dude. That was some racist shit.
Like, I'm not saying it's not
Dude,
bad.
I've heard stories with my dad. My dad's
Yeah.
been in it with the police, and they fucking. So here's the story. My dad, he's an alcoholic, and he's had his run-ins with the cops a lot. So one night, him and his wife
been
were.
a part of those.
Yeah, one night, him and his wife were fucking. Yeah, we've had a couple of those nights with him.
Literally experienced it.
But so one night he was really drunk. Him and his wife were fighting. I think he shoved her around a little bit. You know, got a little rough. Somebody called the cops, and they showed up. And instead of just filing a domestic violence report, and I don't think he like beat the shit out of her or anything, but like, you know, enough screaming and yelling and shoving to where somebody called the cops. They fucking dragged my dad out of the house, put him in the back of a cop car, took him to an alleyway, and beat the fuck out of him with batons. Like, he broke his wrist. He had like a shattered eye socket. He got the shit beat out of him, and they just left him there. And like, can you imagine if somebody, like, okay, not to be insensitive, but like, one, imagine if my dad was black. Two, imagine if somebody had filmed that.
Or anything
the outrage.
but white. Like Asian, Filipino, doesn't matter. Anything but white.
Yeah, anything but white. Can you imagine, one, that, and then the news got the hold of that story, and two, if somebody was sitting there with a camera and just happened to film it, like, oh, the cops just dragged this guy out of the back of a car, beat the fuck out of him, and then left him in an alley, bloody, with a broken arm. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's crazy shit. That actually happened.
And this shit
But
probably
that was
happens
also like
10,000
20
times
years
a day.
ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's like
feel
commonplace.
I think on top of that, and maybe we should cut it out after this, but I think on top of that is like everybody's getting pitted against people for like such dumb reasons. Like, for instance, like stupid example, but the Indians got their name taken away. Like, I didn't like. It's kind of pointing out all these things. What it's doing, it's pointing out things and separating us more by
Yes.
saying, like, Squaw Valley got renamed.
Palisades, Tahoe.
Why,
Come on.
Why the
Why?
fuck is squaw a bad, like, I didn't know it was a bad word. Now I do. Now I'm like, I know it's bad. Like, I know
Because it
that
wasn't,
Indians-
dude. It's not.
Yeah, 'cause it
Like,
wasn't.
that's
It's
the
like,
thing. It's not.
It's dividing us more by doing all this stuff
Absolutely.
than bringing us together. Like, I never had a racial problem or anything like that. But now I'm like guarded all the time.
Yeah.
To
Well, and
think,
that's the
like,
thing
I
is, like-
might do something wrong.
I'm not a racist person at all. Like, 100% zero racist.
100% racist.
I'm 100% racist. No,
And
like,
I'm completely on the other side. I am pure skinhead.
no, but like, for real, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm like, I would
Pure
consider
Edward
myself
Norton in American
more
history.
of an accepting person than most people. Like, I will literally hang out.
Yeah.
I will literally hang out with someone of any age. Like, I will hang out with weird fucking people that, like, most
Yeah.
people wouldn't even give a
I have
chance
my whole
to.
life. Yeah.
I will hang out with people regardless of their race. Dude, I hang out with Zach fucking Hidalgo.
Yeah.
Okay? Like,
It's only you.
exactly. Like, that's my point. Like, I do not judge people at all. Like,
No.
I don't give a fuck how old you are, how weird you are, what color you are, anything. Like, I fuck with so many people. But part of me has to, like, not like the divide that they're pushing so hard. And because it's creating that separate, like the Black Lives Matter, like I can't support that because that's a form of segregation, dude.
Yeah,
like you're
pushing people apart.
You're pushing people apart, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I do think Black Lives Matter. Like, yeah, I really care for the black community and like the fact that they do get shit on a little bit by the police and other people, and like, yeah, they're maybe held back a little bit, and we definitely need to solve it. But like, dividing us is definitely not the solution.
Yeah.
And so, like, I have to be against it, but then it's like, man, now I feel racist because I'm against this, but I'm only against it because I want their best interests in mind.
Yeah.
It's like such a
Yeah,
weird
it's,
catch-22. It's crazy.
It's you guys are kind of privileged in the sense that you guys grew up on the West Coast and you grew up in California, where, you know, as far as like, you know, being culturally accepted, and there's a ton of minorities, and there's just like a plethora of cultures out here.
Yeah.
I grew up in a place that was racist, and you grew up and you hung around people that were racist, and their parents were racist, and they hated black people.
See,
and
that's
they hated
crazy.
Other people.
Because that does
And-
not exist in California.
It does not exist in California
Yeah,
at all.
at all.
And I always, luckily, I grew up with parents, and their parents like participated in, the civil rights movements and things like that. So my parents were big on that. So I kind of learned from a young age, like, I'll fucking hang out with anybody.
Yeah.
But people I grew up with are the most racist people like in this country.
That's crazy.
I think you'd be surprised.
And
to
it
know
does
that
go to
most
show my
Hawaiians are way more
privilege.
racist.
That's probably true too.
What?
I think
Most Hawaiians.
I think most Hawaiians are way more racist.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! I heard they hate people that come, like any
Way
tourist.
more racist.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just kind of show my privilege. I don't really like that word because I think it's stupid, but
It's not so much.
I would say I'm
it's-
ignorant to it a little bit because I grew up in California.
I'm almost envious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people in California have that diversity in their lives from a young age.
Right.
To where like I hear like people from Ohio talk about like my dad, like, oh, I went to work today and half the shop is talking about how they're just talking about how racist they are, and they say the N-word all over the place, like with no regret or things like that, like just like really hateful things. And
That's crazy.
they think that's the way life is, and they think that's the best way to think because that's what they were taught. They didn't have this diversity.
I just hope that is a dying generation because I do think it's an old generation.
not.
You
It's
think
not.
there's young
Bible
people
Belt.
that fuck with that as
Bible
well?
Belt, bro.
It's
Bible
not.
Belt.
It's because those people. I mean, it's slowly getting out, right? But it's still generational. Like their
Yeah.
parents think like that, so their kids think like that, so their kids think like that, and there's no break in the chain because they're still growing up in those segregated neighborhoods.
Yeah,
With-
rural Midwest is gonna be that way for eternity.
That's crazy. That's sad, really.
And it's sad because there's like it shouldn't be like that because there's neighborhoods like I grew up, which are mostly white, and you literally drive down the street 5 minutes and you get in a neighborhood that's like 85% black. So
Yeah.
like there should be no reason why there's that much divide and that much hate towards a certain race, but there is.
Yeah, and
It's
it's crazy because even in California, which is very diverse, I still can't help but notice that neighborhoods are kind of cliquey.
Oh, totally.
Like you definitely have your like predominantly Mexican neighborhoods, your predominantly white neighborhoods, your predominantly black neighborhoods. Like, why is that? Like, why the fuck?
Well,
Why
even,
can't we
even
just,
within
like-
your own? No, but even in those same neighborhoods, like even in the like predominantly like if you want to call it white, like if you go to Brentwood, like Brentwood's
Yeah,
predominantly
Brentwood, like completely
middle
white.
class white, right? But
Yeah.
even in that city, there's distinct cliques, right? There's like wealthy, and then there's like dumb rich.
Yeah.
It's like it's just distinct. I mean, it sounds dumb because that is obviously a complete opposite of like the poor and the mass poor or the homeless. But the point is like those divides will happen throughout eternity. That shit not gonna go anywhere. I mean, that's always gonna happen. It's just unfortunately
It's
in
weird
this
though
state
that
it's
it's
so
like-
far apart.
Yeah, it's like it's built into our instincts to
I'll
be
tell you-
cliquey.
Yeah.
But, I mean-
like,
Sorry,
being in a Hispanic neighborhood,
that's where I live,
they got your backs though.
dude. Yeah, and I love all my
Yeah.
neighbors. They're
Yeah.
they're so dude.
Hispanic neighborhoods, they'll
Yeah.
get you. Like it doesn't matter if you're white or whatever. Like if shit goes down,
Oh yeah, dude. You're
they'll
my
come
neighbor.
tell you,
Yeah, your
like,
family.
they're your familia.
Yeah, I love my neighbors. They're awesome. They're always cooking up some crazy shit, having a good time.
Mm.
But I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's just crazy, and that's the thing is you have different socio demographics within those neighborhoods too. Like Kevin was saying, like you have the rich white, you have the poor white trash, you have the middle class white, but they still kind of stick to their cliques. You would think it would just be like poor people live in the
100%.
poor neighborhoods, middle class
100%.
people live in the middle class neighborhoods, rich people live in the rich neighborhoods, regardless of
Even
race.
here in Antioch, dude, it's so simple in Antioch. Listen, this is how it works. Like the minute you cross Highway 4 to the Delta side of Highway 4, WT all day, straight white trash. Like, and, I mean, the minute you cross Highway 4 and go to the other side of that freeway, instantaneous trash. Okay.
Yeah,
But like you go up the hill a little bit from us the other direction, and there's these houses that are like $1-2 million homes in the middle of Antioch. Like they have no purpose being here whatsoever, but they are. It's just like hella random. But even then, there's like You know, it's like there's nothing in Antioch that's really like that nice to eat at. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But when you go to like a nice Mexican restaurant versus like Celia's down on 10th Street, it's a different crowd. Okay,
Yeah,
it's a different crowd.
Exactly. But I don't know, man.
When I
It's
go to
really
the
wild.
bank club.
I think the clickiness really contributes to racism. That's something I don't think that can be fixed because I feel like that's kind of just like built into our DNA, is to stick to what we know. You know, like white people are what I am, so like maybe subconsciously I have this like thing in me that naturally steers toward them. But that doesn't mean you have to dislike something different. You don't have to hate someone because they're different than you. That's where it goes wrong.
Yeah, it's like we've had a conversation. We had that really big. Maybe we'll do it on a different stream. Conversation about capitalism and everything like that.
Yeah.
But like the ultimate goal and success of a human civilization is everybody like getting along.
Yeah.
Like everybody treating each other with respect and getting along. Obviously, there's always feuds in some aspect of life. Like people piss each other off, but getting over differences and saying like, if I run across somebody that's Indian in the street, it doesn't matter if they're Indian or black or Mexican or, you know, whatever. Like I'm gonna treat them the exact same way, treat them with respect. And
I'm gonna yell Mr. Cal lyrics at him all day, all of them. Me and Anthony. But even, hey, listen, a perfect example. Ain't no smooth fucking. Even at our old house in Pittsburgh, dude. This is a perfect example. You can go 2 blocks to the right or to the east to EJ Fair, or you can go 6 blocks to Bank Club.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like, tell me how much different there is there. Like, how much different people in general. These are just from our house to the EJ Fair. Like that shit fluctuates within the block.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There was a block, and remember that shortcut we took with that.
Where that Mexican store is? That Mexican store, Aurora Market.
Yeah.
Caught bolo holes every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They always had Jordans hanging from the window.
Dude, there was always cops there. They always had window being blown out by fucking gunshots and shit. Come on. Like,
that was the spot, dude. Honestly, that was the spot. The house was dope.
That's the other thing now that our country is like so against. Like people talk about like people coming in through the borders, and you know it's always talking about Hispanics coming through the borders. So now people that are like completely against it hate Hispanics. Because
see, that's so stupid. That's so fucking stupid. It's ignorant. A lot of it's ignorance. Yeah. People are just stupid. Like, that's the bottom line. Like, we have a country of people who are easily manipulated. They're controlled like by little strings by the media and the government, and they're fucking stupid. So they just like ignorantly hate things because their brain can't process that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think it'll be good when our generation is actually running the country.
It'll help. Yeah, we have like 80-year-olds. I mean,
let's be honest. Like all the politicians, aside from Gavin Newsom as a slight example, because he's not like 75, but
fuck
in
him
general,
too.
Fuck him. I don't disagree with you 100% there, but I'm just saying, like in general, the ones that are in power are like 65, 75 plus. And
that's a problem. I disagree with that too.
They're like Civil War mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, like I read that. Like somebody posted like the people who are running our country and in Congress are the same people that were around World War II. Like, why are they making decisions? Dude, their generation had so many different things to worry about and things, you know, like the way they were taught to run a country and like the problems they faced at that time are so significantly different than the problems we face today.
Like apartheid.
And yeah, like, dude, they
just like prohibition. I mean, come on.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
What's going on?
And right now we're dealing with like big pharma and like the tech giants and fucking AI, like those are things they can't even comprehend, and those are probably the biggest threats to society right now. So
our banking system is trying to like turn itself on. Like we're trying to use digital banking and make that a big thing right now. Like
and most of those fuckers can't even figure out how to use a computer.
Yeah, people are making buku bucks from like their home with fucking gaming rigs or, you know, rigs set up to mine for crypto, and these motherfuckers can't even get on a phone to type in.
Yeah, it's insane.
A text.
But it goes back to the whole thing we were talking about with they choose the narrative. They choose the politicians that we vote for. They choose the arguments that we have, the political debates we have. Like, they control everything. We have no say. And then there's a group of stupid people that follow it, and, that just becomes the narrative.
We're relying on oil still to this day. And obviously we need oil. We're not going to be self-reliant without it. But we have not adapted a new technology since then. Even though we know that there's like emissions that come off oil burning engines and things like that, oil burning processes, but it's such a big industry that people don't go away from it.
It's
those old
too much money.
And it's proof that it's not even as
money
efficient.
off of it. Yeah, and in some cases it's not as efficient.
Yeah, it's not even the best option.
But the same thing still holds true. Like the people that are older and have like that generational wealth are from Texas or have oil. But guess who else has billions of dollars? The ones building battery factories in the middle of the Midwest somewhere, or the ones building fucking energy plants in fucking middle of Canada somewhere.
That's why
it's changing, dude. It's changing. I mean, it's gonna be slow.
Slowly.
It's just slow. Oil is not gonna go anywhere. Dude, honestly, it's not going for our generation probably, but oil is going down significantly for sure.
Which is good.
That's why it's nice to see people like Elon get as much press as he does. Because his main goal, like he's doing things that are trying to help human civilization.
Right.
Like that's his goal in life. He doesn't fucking care if he's making buku bucks. But he
as weird as that dude is.
But that's why he's making buku bucks, is because he actually cares and he's doing crazy shit and people are getting behind it.
Yeah. And he doesn't give a shit if he makes money. Like he just wants to, make basically. He wants more money to come out than he put in, and if it's $1 more, he's happy.
Yeah.
But if he can
I think that's him now, though. I mean, let's be honest. He didn't get rich like loving the planet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like
no, but
it's easy.
He said a teenager.
He said his goal since he was young.
No, I know. No, listen, I'm not trying not to be
multiplanetary. What is it? Just like allegiance. Like basically, he wants to have like a federation.
Star Trek.
No, literally, that was his goal since a very, very young age, and he thinks that it's actually critical for the survival of humanity. So
actually, in Bakersfield, there's actually still structures up for his hyperloop. Like they're building that shit right now. Like they're building
the speed train.
Yeah, no, it's like literally they're building huge pillars, gigantic pillars all over fucking Bakersfield. Down through the corridor, down to the Grapevine, to LA. Like they're huge. Yeah.
I thought they cut that.
Fat ass pillars.
I thought they got scratched.
No, that's what I'm saying. But they're still there.
Oh, they started and then they cut it.
Like if you go to Bakersfield, dude, and you drive down, like if you exit on that main guard highway, whatever it is, 55, whatever the fuck it is, and you go to the end of it, you see you can see 6 or 7 pillars in a row. And if you take 99, like Dan, you probably see him up through Visalia and shit, from 99 from Bakersfield up through Visalia and shit. You see him every now and then. Like, well, that's kind of a random pillar. What the fuck? Yeah, what the hell? And it's like a gigantic metal pillar in the middle of fucking nowhere.
That's hilarious. Well, hopefully they get back on track and start using them again.
Yeah, but he was he's like one of those guys. Like he made the Tesla electric cars, and he immediately wanted to share the design with other car makers. Like, look. Like, this is what I did.
Do this, yeah.
Do this if you want to make efficient electric cars.
And it did light a fire under, like, Ford and shit.
I mean, I don't think he's that forthcoming about this shit.
He did. He did. He put his designs out and said, this is how I made this car.
Yeah.
He's kind of a baller. But...
I'm not a hater, a complete hater. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude's crazy smart. Don't get me wrong, dude's crazy smart. Which one?
He sold all his houses.
No, have you seen what he's living in now?
His tiny house?
It literally is a tiny house. It's like a fucking like 15 by 15 studio that's actually planted at one of his facilities. I forget which. It's either SpaceX or the Tesla.
He's in Austin. No, it's like down in Austin somewhere.
Yeah.
It's probably SpaceX.
But it's literally at his job. He has a little tiny house at his job. That's his house. The dude is at one point he was the richest man in the world, and he lives in a tiny house at work.
Yeah. He had like 6 houses or however many houses he had. He just sold.
That's
them.
insane.
Why do I need all these fucking houses? Like I don't need.
Yeah, he's like, I work all the time. I need to be.
I'll take him. I'll take him.
Yeah, give me one, dog.
His head is so into SpaceX. Like Tesla is like kind of a well-oiled machine. If something goes wrong, he'll be there.
He's not even involved in that shit anymore. Like, look at that man involved in that shit.
That's all delegated. All delegated.
If something happened to Tesla, like like we were joking because we're doing work there and we're doing work on the gas lines, and like if we shut the gas off or something like that, somebody would joke and be like, "Yeah, Elon would be here, you know, in 4 hours, however long it takes him to fly here."
With his electric
so,
jet.
Yeah, like
No, he would just like teleport, bro. He would like
Yeah,
show up.
dude, he just show up behind you like, excuse
Like-
me, Dan.
like Star Trek shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey,
Also,
Dan,
he's there.
Why'd you
He's like,
mess
"Hey."
with that regulator?
He's
My son
basically
thinks
like
X.
he's basically Rick Sanchez but on Earth. Like, oh, Dan, you messed this up. Fix it real
Him
quick.
and Bezos. Him and Bezos have like a fucking like an 8-year-old spat
I think
who's going to space and
Bezos
shit.
is a fucking douche.
He's a douchebag and
so
he's a
weird,
creep.
bro.
He's a creep, dude.
He's
He's
weird.
like
I get the worst
He's a-
vibes.
He's like the
Straight
wannabe. He's like very wannabe. Like I want to be
Gates.
cool, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to be like he fucking divorced his wife and got some new girl. Like, I mean, he's just kind of a wannabe.
Yeah, him
Dude,
and Bill Gates have this like slimy, like evil mastermind billionaire shit going on. Like, there's something about him that is like I don't trust those motherfuckers as far as I can see.
Dude, he wore his his like piece of shit Rolex on the outside of his spacesuit. Did you see that
I
shit?
saw that. Yeah.
Of course he did. Such a
And a
douche.
cowboy hat.
Have you seen that TikTok video? The song about Jeff Bezos.
Oh, dude,
No.
the Will
I don't
or
remember
Bill,
how it
the
goes.
Bill Burnham special. It was hella good.
Is that where it came from?
That's where it came from. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched that, by the way, watch it. It's so fucking good. It's on Netflix.
Why does your camera autofocus, Dubs?
I don't know, dude. It's
Anyways.
of its own.
It's 11 o'clock. We're gonna call it. It's late. We're gonna go on forever if we don't stop. And
True that.
no
Yeah,
one's gonna
tax
watch
balls.
this full episode because it's gonna be like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, so we might break it out.
Yeah,
One episode just based on political talks, one episode on sports.
There we go. All right, boys. That was episode 9. We'll see you guys next week for episode 10. And are we gonna
Peace
switch it
out.
on Wednesday?